All right, we got about 3 minutes here. Have Sportsman up at the top of the hour. All right, guys, let's pull them off. Need heat number 10 out to Marshall. Tyler Whitten, Andy Krivitz, Greg Tenney's, and Alejandro Vegas. Eric Krivitz, Brad Schmidt, Matt Sunderledge, and Alec Walters out to Marshall here. Try to take my volume down a little till it sounds better. That seems about right. That driving straight, Bill? Let's spread out our marshals. Okay, Sportsman, let's get going. You guys can get on the track here. Current TQ and Sportsman, Bill Chapman's 14 and an 03. Noah's got a 14 and an 11. Caden's got a 13 and Gavin's got an 11. We'll see if we can do better this time. All right, let's line up on the back straight. There you go. Oh, no, that's right, Gavin. That's the place to be, buddy. And we'll join Gavin up here. That'll be okay. All right. Yeah, you guys can go up. It's okay. You guys can go up. So it's Bill, and then Noah, and then Caden, and then Gavin. Drivers ready, marshals on your toes. I'll call you by names. Bill Chapman, Noah, Caden Chapman, and Gavin. Let's see if we can do better than we did before. You're all in the A main today. Now let's see if we can improve our times. Noah comes out with a very good lap first time around. 21.20 for Noah. It's going to make Noah our early leader, and he is on a TQ pace. A little accident there at the trackside single, but Noah's going again. Good lap there by Bill. 20.7 for Bill. That'll put Bill in the lead now. Bill on a 15 and a 5:20. I don't know if Bill's got a 15 yet, but he's on a 15-lap pace now. Bill in that gold buggy, the yellow and white wheels in front of me now. That's your leader. Reigning trackside sportsman champion, Bill Chapman, improving his pace last time around. 15 and a 5:19. Right now the pace off of Bill. He gets it wrong in the big table, but he's rolling again. Bill doing a good job. Noah with his best lap last time around. Noah getting back into the race. Noah's looking good in that black, yellow, pink, and white. He's over the big table, over the trackside single. Noah's on a 13.02. Caden on a 13.515. Better run for Caden. Good job, Caden. And Gavin looking to put up an 11 and a 17. Everybody on a good run here. Everybody clumping up, work together. We got Team Chapman again. Caden giving Bill plenty of room, maybe a little too much, but we've all done that. I know I have. Bill Chapman laid down a 19.9 last lap. Good lap for Bill. That's the fastest lap in Sportsman today. Bill is out front. Then Noah, Caden, and Gavin. Bill's on a better run. Everyone else has some time to make up. Noah and Caden are very close for position. Caden having a tough break there. Looks like Caden broke some in the front end of that buggy. Noah now jumps into the 19.9 club. Last time around, Noah went 19.9. Bill, Noah, and Gavin now. Here comes Noah in front of me. Into the sweeper, 21.0 for Noah. That's a pretty good lap. Noah's back on a 13-lap run. Bill's on a 14.07. Bill still has the better 19.9. Good laps off of both drivers, though. Gavin did his best lap last time around. Good job, Gavin. You're on an 11-lap run. Keep it up, buddy. Noah now 19.6. He gets it wrong there at the wheel, but Noah just set the hot lap of the race. Bill's still out front. He's got a 19.9 too. Bill knows when to go fast, and he knows when to go slow. That's why he's out front. 21.9 last lap for Bill. 23.9 last lap for Noah. And Gavin put up a 24. Gavin's on an 11-lap run. 11.515 the pace off of Gavin. That's a good pace, Gavin. Keep it up, buddy. Bill Chapman still out front in this one. Ben Bliss to the scoring booth, please. Ben Bliss to the scoring booth, please. Bill Chapman out front. He's got to hang on for 45 seconds. He's got that familiar gold buggy with the mismatched wheels. He clears the kids' table down the backstretch. Puts up a 21 dead. Good lap for Bill. 14.502 now. Improved pace off of Bill. Bill's going faster, and so is Gavin. Noah's behind his first run, but he's got hot lap of the race and a very good one at a 19.6 off of Noah. That car is quick. He's just got to work on the consistency. But he's coming along very well. 21-1 off of Noah last time. Bill Chapman went 19-9 again last time. Bill finding the line in that gold buggy. He's on a 14:01 pace. Let's see what it looks like this time by. Bill, keep going. Bill, keep going. Gavin, keep going. Good job, Gavin. Noah, you're done. Noah, you're done. But Gavin and Bill, finish up your laps. Bill, that's going to be lap number 15. And Gavin's going to get lap number 12. Good run from all the drivers here. Gavin, you got to finish up. Gavin's still finishing. This is going to be lap number 12 for Gavin Miller. Good job, drivers. Good job. Bill Chapman with a 15.521. Going to be your TQ and Sportsman today. Noah put up a great run. Had hot lap of the race with a 19.6. Noah's going to be second qualifier today. Caden will be third qualifier today. And Gavin, all the way up to 12 laps, will be your fourth qualifier in Sportsman Division today. We'll take all the volunteers we can get here. We need them. Parents and sportsmen, figure out what you're doing. I appreciate it. And then I need all hands on deck for this one. After this, it's no big deal. We got no marshal troubles after this one, but I need all hands on deck here. Everybody who's willing to help me out. We need, we could use a couple of volunteers, please. Andy Krivitz manning up. Matt Sunderledge manning up. Need one or two more, please. Like 2 more should be good. Alec Walters, Johnny on the spot. Thank you, Alec. Alec, can you give him a hand in the sweeper area? Yeah, Bill, you can take that roulette wheel. All right, if I could get one more volunteer, that would be great. Let's go ahead and roll trucks out, though. Let's go ahead and roll out. One more volunteer would be superb if anybody can spare 5 minutes for the cause here. The lineup in this one going to be Kreuzer, Struley, Brandenburg, Becker, Sorgen, Trebetowski, Cottrell, Rudzer, and Prattle. We got drivers and marshals. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by names. Kreuzer, Struley, Brandenburg, Becker, Sorgen, Trebetowski, Cottrell, Rudzer, and Prattle. We got Jimmy Johns for Brian at the counter in the hobby shop. Jimmy Johns for Brian. If your name's Brian and you order Jimmy Johns, it's here. I hope you're not freaking. We're going to let another lap get in the books here in Stock Short Course. It's looking very, very close. At the front of the grid, it's Matt Brandenburg. Hot lap 18.166 off of Brandenburg. He's on a 17 and a 5.12 second quick pace. Then Kreuzer, Becker, Sorgen, Cottrell, Rudzer, Prattle, Trebetowski, Struley. Struley, did you have like a nightmare opening lap? Something's not right. All right. I'll go back to the times here. I'll check this out, Struley. Just keep racing. Struley, is that the first time Brandenburg's been by you? You're on the same lap, right? I'm sorry to do this to you while you're driving. All right, I'm fixing the timing here. Looks like Struley got shorted a couple of laps. I'm not sure exactly how that happened. But we're back on pace now, so I'm going to let the computer figure it out. That seems right then. So it's Kreuzer, Brandenburg, Struley, Becker, Sorgen, Cottrell, Trebetowski, Rudzer, Prattle. We're approaching the halfway mark. Thomas Kreuzer out front looking to reset his TQ. Brandenburg looking to go second on the grid. Brandenburg looking to go 17 and a 14, now 17 and a 17 last time around. Brandenburg now got to make up a couple of seconds to get to Struley's second round time. Brandenburg and Struley working the traffic together in front of the driver's stand. Brandenburg in that gray and white, Struley in the blue and white. But everybody trying to catch Kreuzer. Kreuzer out front in the silver with the yellow and orange flames. He'll be coming up on Chuck Cottrell in what seems like way too quick. He's out front on a 17 and a 10 improvement on his own TQ time. 17.5 new hot lap off of Kreuzer. Going to put Kreuzer on an 09 pace. Matt Brandenburg looking to go 17 and a 16. Struley looking to go 16.04. Becker on an 09 and Sorgen on a 16. Evan on a 15 and so is Chuck. JD's on a 14 and Dave's on a 12. We're about to hit the 3:30 mark. Thomas Kreuzer looking to lay down the TQ with authority. 17 and a 5.08, the pace off of Kreuzer's truck. He's right behind Riley Becker in front of the driver's stand right now. Riley giving him room. Great job, Riley. That's how it's done. These two trucks showing us how it's done and down the backstretch. That's why they're first and fourth, both on great runs. Kreuzer, Brandenburg, Struley, Becker, Sorgen, Trebetowski, Cottrell, Rudzer, Prattle. We're about to hit the 4-minute mark. Kreuzer's got good track in front of him. He's in that triple section right now in the silver and yellow truck. Second and third spot going to be the Brandenburg and Struley battle. Looks like Brandenburg had a little bobble there. We'll see what it looks like this time around because Struley's back in front of him on the track. Here comes Struley in front of me right now in the blue and white. Ryan working his way through the traffic there. Good job for Struley. Brandenburg still holding him off by time, though. Brandenburg in that charcoal with the yellow and pink trim. We got 40 seconds to go in this one. Thomas Kreuzer looking to reset his own TQ. Riley Becker, Chuck, JD, and Dave are on improved runs. Right now, this doesn't do a whole lot to change the qualifying order in stock short course. Thomas Kreuzer coming out here and defending his TQ for another 25 seconds. Kreuzer around the wheel and at associated point. He's got that Flowtech body cleared out. That's why he nails that table. That truck is looking smooth. 17.09, even faster off of Kreuzer. Brandenburg and Struley with dueling 16.01s. That is behind both of their previous efforts, but they're on pace now. Struley now in front of some traffic. He's got room to work ahead of him. Struley trying to get back into the fight there. He's on a 16.01. He's going to need a 16 and a 17 to catch Brandenburg, and he's not going to do it. Time is expiring. Time is expiring, drivers. Keep driving. I'll tell you when it's done. Keep going, drivers. Keep going. Work together. Work together. Brandenburg, you don't need that. Sorry. It's okay, though. It's fine. You didn't know. We'll finish up strong here. We're just waiting for JD. Everyone else is done. JD can finish that lap. Thomas Kreuzer going to successfully defend his TQ here in round 3 stock short course. Ryan Struley going to hold on to the second qualifying spot. Matt Brandenburg going to hold on to the third. Then Becker, Sorgen, Trebetowski, Cottrell, Rudzer, Prattle going to be the final qualifying order in stock short course today. Well, let's see what happens in stock buggy. Stock buggy, we're also shooting for Thomas Kreuzer. He's got an 18 and a 5.12 in the books. We'll see if we can improve on that. It's Dave Chapman, Jeff Jepson, Sean Krivitz, Bill Miller, Mike Mazer, and JD Rudzer. You guys are up. It's okay, JD. I know you're in both heats. It's okay. It's okay. Take your time. Let's spread out our marshals. All right, you guys can go ahead and roll out. Lineup in this one going to be Dave Chapman and Jeff Jepson, Sean Krivitz and Bill Miller, Mike Mazer and J.D. Rudzer. All right, we'll line them up here on the backstretch. Last chance qualifiers here in stock buggy. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by names. Dave Chapman, Jeff Jepson, Sean Krivitz, Bill Miller, Mike Mazer, and J.D. Rudzer. The time we're shooting for is Thomas Kreuser's 18 and a 5:12. We're on heat number 3. Heat number 4 should be lining up in heat number 5. Should be thinking about it. Sean Krivitz comes out swinging on a solid B-main run, but Mike Mazer one-ups him. Mazer, Krivitz, Chapman, Rudzer, Jepson, Miller. Mike Mazer, your leader in that all-red car with the yellow wheels in the triple section. Second time around, Sean Krivitz going to get him. So it's Sean Krivitz, then Dave Chapman, then Mike Mazer and Jeff Jepson, Bill Miller and J.D. 17 and a 5:13, the pace off of Sean Krivitz. Sean going around the wheel, looking clean in that car. He's at Associated Point. He's through the triple section, I think. Yes, through the sweeper into the infield. Sean Krivitz in the blue-white with the yellow trim going to be your leader. New hot lap for Sean Krivitz, 17.3. He's on a 17.507 pace. That's BQ time right now for Sean Krivitz over the kiddie table. Second spot going to be Dave Chapman. Then Mike Mazer in the third. J.D., Bill Miller, Jeff Jepson rounding it out. We're 140 in, 320 to go. Oval mains are posted. Oval mains will fire at 3:30. So you got 10 minutes to the beginning of oval mains. Oval mains are posted. Watch it on the straightaway. Go low. We're 2 minutes in. 3 minutes to go. Sean Krivitz trying to land himself into the A main. He's out there on a sixth quick 17.504 run. When you see Sean coming, giving some room, he's on a flyer. He's got the blue and the yellow with the white trim. He's in front of the driver's stand section right now. Mazer gives him some room. Jepson gives him some room. He's got clear track in front of him. 17.504, still the pace from Sean Krivitz. Bill Miller on an improved run. Then Dave Chapman. Then Mazer and Rudzer on better runs than Jepson. We're 240 in, 220 to go in this one. Sean Krivitz looking to go from the basement to the attic. He's in the C qualifier, but he's trying to land in the A main. 17.504, the pace off of Sean Krivitz. He's through Associated Point and into the S's clean. He's got that front wing. That's got to be where that steering's coming from. That car is hooked up. Dave Chapman in the second spot. He's on a 16 and a 5.13. Then Miller's on a 14, and Dave Chapman's on a 16. So Mazer, Miller, and Dave Chapman, their own little midfield battle. Sean Krivitz trying to get himself into the A main here. 17.504, the pace holds strong for Sean Krivitz. Then Mike Mazer, Dave Chapman, and Bill Miller having a race of their own. JD and Jeff not that far apart. They're both on 15-lap runs. We got a minute 35 to go in this one. Sean Krivitz looking to go sixth quick, 17.504. Sean's pace holding so steady, I'm making sure he's still running. The pace doesn't change. That's consistency. Watching the S's, watching the S's. Track is clear. Good table. It's clear. Sean Krivitz got plenty of track to work with. He's clearing that big table. Backsides it cleanly. 17.504.9 A main run coming off of Sean Krivitz. That'd be sixth quick right now. 17-9, good lap off of Sean Krivitz. That pace is holding static. It's stable. Give Sean some room. He's going quick. Then Dave Chapman up to the second spot. Mazer down to the third. JD up to the fourth spot. Then Bill Miller, Jeff Jepson. We got 45 seconds to go in this one, drivers. 45 seconds to go. JD, give him some room. That's your leader. You got to give him some room. There you go. Good job. Good job, drivers. That's how it's done. Sean Krivitz on a flyer. 17.505, still sixth quick. He's got 30 seconds in the extra time to hang on to it. Dave Chapman up to the second spot, then Mazer, Rudzer, Jepson, Miller. 20 seconds to go, drivers. 20 seconds to go. Sean's got clean track in front of him again. He's going into that triple section, clearing the kiddie table. He's got to get one more good lap in the books here. Sean needs one more good one. Time's about to expire. Keep going, drivers. Keep going. I will tell you if and when you are done. Keep going. Keep going. Jeff, you're done. Sean, you're done. Dave Chapman, you're done. Waiting for Mazer and Rudzer. Here they come. Winning that one, going sixth quick. It's Sean Krivitz, 17 and a 504. Dave Chapman, 1609. JD, 1504. That's a better run for JD. Jepson and Mazer were behind their previous times. Good run from Sean Krivitz. That bumps Prattle down to BQ. And there's 7 more guys in this one that want to do the same. It's Matt and Kyle Kasurek, Shane and Riley, KOB and TOB, and Riley Becker. Oh, this is great. You guys can all be shown up by your children. Children, beat your fathers. Riley, you coming? Oh, I see. Let's spread out our marshals. Yeah. We had 6 ones back to back. Sunderledge, can I bug you to help me for one? Am I asking too much? Can you help? Thank you. Sean, can I get you over here at the end of the table? And then Sunderledge, just take the spot there at Associated Point. Good run, Sean. Solid, man. Let's roll out. I've many times envisioned myself setting an A-main run in round 3. I just don't remember the last time I did it. Sean Krivitz just did it. These 7 guys want to do it. Matt Kasurek, Kyle Kasurek, my man Shane, Riley Sorgen, Craig O'Brien, and Tyler O'Brien, and Riley Becker. Not only did they qualify in the same heats, they qualified back-to-back. That's the Kasurek and the O'Brien family. This one's going to get personal. All kidding aside, we're shooting for Thomas Kreuzer's 18 and a 512. Riley, you're going off in front of the O'Briens. Riley Sorgen. All right, drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by name. Matt Kasurek. Kyle Kasurek. Shane. Sorgen. Craig. Tyler. And Riley. We're shooting for an 18 and a 512. Thomas Kreuzer's current TQ here in Stock Buggy. If you can't do that, Ryan Struley's sitting at the back of the A-main with a 17.507. That's the window you're trying to get in to make the A-main. It's okay, though. We'll be doing bumps. It's okay. Craig O'Brien comes out swinging, then Riley Becker, the Kasurek family, Tyler O'Brien, Riley Sorgen, and Shane. It's very, very early in this one. KOB goes to the top with a 16.7 new hot lap off of KOB, 18 and a 5.11 new TQ pace off of Craig O'Brien. Craig in that familiar K car. It's red and yellow with yellow wheels. Kyle Kasurek up to the second spot. Then Riley Becker, Tyler O'Brien, Riley Sorgen, Matt Kasurek, and Shane. We got 1 minute in, 4 minutes to go. Top three drivers on better runs. That's Craig O'Brien, Kyle Kasurek, and Riley Becker. Riley with a rough one last time around. Going to drop into the fourth spot. Let Tyler O'Brien by. Craig O'Brien out front, 18 and a 5.12 new TQ pace off of Craig O'Brien. Kyle Kasurek looking to put up a BQ 17.06. Then Tyler, Riley Sorgen, then Riley Becker, Matt Kasurek, Shane. 130 in, 3:30 to go. We got a hot start to this one, and out front, the K car of Craig O'Brien. Craig very clean around the roulette wheel. He's at Associated Point in that K car. Second spot, Kyle Kasurek. Kyle going to be in the dark blue of the Kasurek family paint scheme. He's coming up on Riley Becker. Riley going to give him some room, but Riley's on a pretty good run too. Good job, drivers. That's how it's done. We got 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go in this one. Craig O'Brien falling off a TQ, but on a second quick, 18 and a 5.13 pace. Kyle Kasurek looking to put up a 10. Tyler O'Brien with his hot lap improves his pace. Then we got Riley Sorgen and Becker, Matt Kasurek, and Shane. We got 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. Craig O'Brien trying to get himself into the A-main. He's got that K car over the big table. He's got room on either side. He's got 2:35 left to hold on to it. 18 and a 5.14 the pace. Now Kyle Kasurek trying to get into the A-main. Kyle through the S's coming up on Shane. He's on an eighth quick, 17.505. Tyler O'Brien on an improved run. Then Riley Sorgen and Becker and Shane. We got 2:45 in, 2:15 to go in this one. Top two drivers on A-main runs. Then Tyler O'Brien looking to improve. Riley Sorgen, Becker, and Shane rounding it out as we approach the 3-minute mark. 2 minutes to go in this one. KOB working through the traffic. Give him room, Kyle. Give him room and follow him. Riley, hang on. Give him just a second, and they'll be clear, Riley. Good job, drivers. That's how it's done. The three of you doing a great job, and that's why you're all on good runs right now. Craig O'Brien on an 18 and a 16, looking to go to third on the grid. Kyle Kasurek on a 12th and Tyler on a 13th quick run, both improved runs. They got a minute 40 left in this one, minute 40. Kyle gets it wrong on the trackside single. He's got room to make up now on his time. Craig O'Brien now falls to a 17 and a flat, but that's still good enough for fourth quick. He's got a minute and a half to hang on. Craig O'Brien in the K car going over the big table cleanly. He's got a minute and 20 to try to get the fourth quick time right now. He's on a fourth quick pace. KOB, Kyle Kasurek, Tyler O'Brien, Riley Sorgen, Riley Becker, and Shane. 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. Kyle Kasurek breaks out the anger lap, his new hot lap. Kyle had a rough lap the one before. He's back on pace now. Kyle and Riley are going to work together through the triple section. You guys work together. You're doing a good job. And you're both on good runs. We got less than a minute to go. Less than a minute to go. Craig O'Brien, the only one on a green time right now. A couple of mistakes, but everybody back rolling again. Craig O'Brien in that Kyosho. He's clearing the kiddie table smoothly. Down the backstretch, 18.5, 17, 17.5 flat. It rotates each time around the track, but that's fourth quick. Either way you slice it. He's got 35 seconds left to hang on. It's going to be tenths of a second between a 17 and an 18 lap run for KOB. Then Kyle Kasurek, Riley Sorgen, Tyler O'Brien, Riley Becker, and Shane. We got just over 20 seconds. Let's keep it fast to the end, drivers. Tyler, that was your hot lap last time around. Good job. We got 10 seconds plus the extra time. Remember, I'll tell you when you're done. Keep driving through the buzzer. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Kylie got one more. Riley got one more. You three are done. Craig O'Brien, Riley Sorgen, Tyler O'Brien, and Shane are done. Just waiting for Kyle Kasurek and Riley Becker. Kyle and Riley in the triple section. You guys are the only guys still racing. Everything else is done. KOB putting up a fourth quick 17.5 flat. Kyle Kasurek 17 of 5.19. Tyler O'Brien 16 and a flat. Riley Sorgen 16.02. Shane 16.04. And Riley Becker 16.08. That's going to move Craig O'Brien into the fast 8 and bump down Ryan Struley. So here in the last heat of stock buggy qualifying, Prattle and Struley on the outside looking in. Tim Chapman on the bubble. The time we'll be shooting for will be Kreuser's 18 and a 12. Get down to Associated Point, Matt. Let's roll out, drivers. Let's roll out. Kreuser, Bliss, Sorgen, Miller, Wolkenheim, Chapman, Struley, Prattle. Watch at the wheel. Line them up in the back straight. Kreuser, Bliss, Sorgen, Miller, Wolkenheim, Chapman, Struley, Prattle. All right, drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by name. Kreuser, Bliss, Sorgen, Miller, Wolkenheim, Chapman, Struley, and Prattle. Kreuser comes out swinging with a 16-9. Bliss 17-3, Sorgen 17-4, Chapman 17-4, Wolkenheim 17-5. Ben Bliss coming out with a 16-9 second time around. So it's Bliss, Kreuser, Sorgen very close at the front. Then Wolkenheim, Miller, Prattle, Chapman, Struley. It's very, very early, but the top three drivers are breaking away to very fast times. Kreuser now 16-3, new hot lap off of Kreuser last time around. He is sailing in that silver and yellow car. Into the triple section. It's clean. It's hooked up. Down the back stretch. He's got hot lap by a half a second. Backs it up with a 16-4. Bliss comes in 16-7, starting to close the gap. Sorgen with his hot lap 16-9. So it's an 18 and an 0-1 for Kreuser, 0-5 for Bliss, 0-8 for Sorgen. Tim Chapman and Ryan Struley battling at 17-0-3 and 4, and so is Prattle. Chapman rough lap, going to drop him to the long 17 club of Jesse Wolkenheim. Matt Miller on a 16-130 in. 3:30 to go. Your leader, Thomas Kreuser. He's starting to hit that lap traffic into the triple section. He was holding TQ, and now he's looking to bring it up even faster. 18-503 off of Thomas Kreuser. The pace, Ben Bliss in tow. 18 and a 507 for Ben Bliss. That's an improved time, but he's got to clear Kreuser if he wants to take the TQ away here in round 3. Sorgen in that third spot. That's an improved time. Ryan Struley looking to go fourth quick. Watch it. Work together, guys. Work together. Top down here, 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go is Kreuser, Bliss, Sorgen, Struley, Prattle, Chapman, Wolkenheim, Miller. Top 4 drivers on top 4 times. Prattle, Chapman, Wolkenheim, and Miller got work to do to improve. We're 2:20 in, 2:40 to go. Kreuser out front, 16-3, still the hot lap off of Thomas Kreuser. Ben Bliss on a 16-08, Sorgen on a Sorgen on an 18 and 11, Struley on an 18 and a 16. Then Prattle and Chapman on 17s, Wolkenheim on a 16, and so is Miller. 2:40 and 2:20 to go. Right now, Thomas Kreuser 8 seconds ahead of his previous time. Laying it down in that car. Kreuser around the wheel. Over at Associated Point. New hot lap last time around. Thomas Kreuser 16-115 off of Kreuser last time around. That's an 18 and a 502 pace off of Kreuser. Pace holding strong for Kreuzer. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Kreuzer, Bliss, Sorgen, Struley, Prattle, Chapman, Wolkenheim, and Miller. Thomas Kreuzer looking to annihilate the TQ. Ben Bliss trying to hang on to the second spot in the order. He's going to have to deal with Sorgen and Struley, both on improved runs and hot on his tail. Then there's a little gap back to Prattle, Wolkenheim, Miller, Chapman. We got just over a minute to go, just over 1 minute to go in this one, and Thomas Kreuzer is gone. 18.501, the pace off of Kreuzer, and holding steady. He's got that car dialed around Associated Point. It's this familiar silver with the yellow and the flames. He TQ'd in stock short course. He's looking to back it up with a TQ in stock buggy in style. He's working around Matt Miller through the sweeper. 16-1 the hot lap off of Thomas Kreuzer. Next hot lap, 16-7 off of Ben Bliss. We got 35 seconds to go in this one, drivers. 35 seconds to go. We got just over 20. Kreuzer, Bliss, Sorgen, Struley, Prattle, Miller, Chapman, Wolkenheim. Struley looking to jump 4 spots, get himself back into the A-main here. Just needs to keep it smooth to the end, and Struley's going to get back into the A-main. Kreuzer and Bliss looking to improve their times, but they're looking to still be 1-2 after it's said and done. Keep going, keep going. Everybody keep going. Kreuzer, you're done. Sorgen, you're done. There's Tim Chapman and Jesse Wolkenheim. And Matt Miller and Ryan Struley waiting on Bliss and Prattle. Bliss and Prattle still running. Ryan Prattle still on a real one. This lap counts for Ryan Prattle. And it's his best lap of the race. So winning it, Thomas Kreuzer, 18.502. Ben Bliss, 18 and a 5:14. Those are going to be your top 2 times in stock buggy today. Brian Sorgen holds on to 3rd spot in qualifying. Craig O'Brien will be your 4th place qualifier. Then Ryan Struley in the 5, Matt Miller in the 6, Wolkenheim in the 7, and Sean Krivitz, the last guy locked into the A-main today in stock buggy. Tim Chapman getting bumped to your BQ position there. We move on to 13.5. It's Tyler O'Brien and Pat Hamill, Trevor Voss and Jeff Jepson, Ryan Thierfelder, Dave Chapman, Mike Mazer. Watch your steps out there, guys. Trust me. You don't want an ankle injury. It's terrible. All right, let's let our marshals spread out. Roll them out, guys, and we're going to get the silky smooth sound of Craig O'Brien up here for the next 5 minutes.
All right, here comes Tyler. We'll just wait Tyler to check in and get his lap in here. All cars to the backstretch, please. All cars to the backstretch. This is first heat of 13.5 four-wheel drive class. Guys are shooting for Alejandro's 19 and a 5.10. If that's not good enough, they can try to bump Matt Brandenburg. Matt's on the bubble right now at 18 and a 5.07, so... Hey, he's in a brine. What do you expect? All right, here we go. Let's see. Marshall spread on out. What are you doing? Taking out your competition right away or what? That's all right. He rides in the back on the way home anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, let me find the mouse here. Let's see. I got Marshall spread on. I'm going to need one more. I need a volunteer, Marshall. I need one volunteer. One volunteer. I would call my kid Tyler out here, but he's already racing. So, come on, guys. One volunteer, Marshall. That's all I need. One. Anyone? Newman. Thank you. JD right here. JD right here. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. So there's going to be Tyler, Pat, Trevor, Jeff, Ryan, Dave, and Mike. Here we go. Tyler, Pat, Trevor, Jeff, Ryan, Dave, and Mike. All right, this is our first heat of 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy on the track at this point in time. Track is clear, drivers. Track is clear. Give these guys about a minute or so to see what kind of pace they're setting. These guys are trying to reset TQ, but they're trying to minimum go 13. They checked at 18 and a 5:07, trying to bump Matt Brandenburg. But Brandenburg still got a chance to take that spot back and see how things shake out here. Right now, top two guys on an 18-lap run. That's Tyler O'Brien. I'll take him to that top spot. Hamill in that 2 spot had a bad lap there. It's going to slow him down just a little bit. So it's trouble in the sweeper is clear. It's O'Brien, Hamill, Chapman, Missouri, Ryan, and Trevor, and Jeff. 18-lap run for Tyler. Pat on a 17.504. 508 for Chapman. Caution in the big table. Caution in the big table. It's clear. Work together, guys. Work together. Got a gaggle of cars getting together through the triples, up through the kitty table, down the straightaway. There you go. Good driving, guys. Good driving. Oh. Got it. It's only a part number. Man. That's all right. That's why they invented bump ups. Right now it's O'Brien, Hamill, Chapman, Ryan, Mike, Trevor. Brian dropping down to 17 and 506. So Hamill now 17 and a 502. Hamill pick him up. Making the way in front of the driver's standing for this point in time through the triple, through the kitty table, right behind O'Brien. O'Brien gets way out of the way and lets him go by. So Hamill now making his way through traffic through the infield section. Got nothing but track in front of him. Needs to put some good clean laps in to get that pace back to improve himself. Hamill down the straightaway. Running at 2 spot. Tyler O'Brien in a black, pink, white wheels down the straightaway. He goes. He's on a 17.511. 17.517 for Chapman. Ryan on a 16.504. 505 for Mike. Trevor on a 15.509. Still plenty of time to go in this one. Trevor getting it wrong coming out of straightaway. O'Brien getting it coming around coming out of straightaway. Hamill making his way through the triple section, through the kitty table. He goes onto the straightaway. He goes. Chapman now moving up to that 2 spot. Chapman looking to put himself roughly about 20th. Still got some work to do, but he's on a 17 and a 513. See if I can't find him on the track at this point in time. Track is clear, drivers. Track is clear. Oh, go ahead, pull it. Need some more super glue. Oh, trouble in the triple section there. That's the leader. That's Pat getting hung up there. Pat gets going again. Pat driving a blue nose, yellow tail, yellow wheels, making his way into the infield section up through the big tabletop at this point in time. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh, Miller, you got beat. Hurry up and get off the track. You're blocking the view. Your father wasn't a glass blower. Come on. 1 minute left to go on the master clock, drivers. 1 minute left to go on the master. He rides in the front seat on the way home, so I can say that to him. Hamill, Chapman, Ryan, Trevor, Mike, and Jeff. Top 2 on a 17-lap run. Hamill trying to climb his way back. Get some good laps in here, Pat. Get some good laps, buddy. $30 seconds left to go on the master. Clock drivers, 30 seconds left to go on the master. Hamill, Chapman, Ryan, Trevor, Mike, and Jeff. Thank you, green and white car. Greatly appreciate that. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Trevor, you're done. Ryan, you're done. As you cross the line, you'll be finishing up. Mike's done. Pat's done. Jeff's done. Dave's done. That's going to do it. Pat Hamill going to go 18 and a 5:16. Look at him bumping up 5 spots so far. Dave Chapman going to go 17 and a 5:13. Looking to improve from his previous run. Put about 20th overall. Then we got Ryan with 16. 16 for Trevor. Mike with 15. And 15 for Jeff.
We move on to heat number 7. Eric Krivitz and Brian Sorgen, Evan Trebetowski, Matt Kasurik, Tony Drummel, Tim Chapman, Jesse Wolkenheim, and Mike Dibb. We're going to let our marshals spread out here real quick. Let's roll out, guys. Let's roll out. Matt Kasurik, are you coming? Matt Kasurik. No? Okay. Nobody tells me anything around here. So the lineup going to be Krivitz, Sorgen, Trebetowski, Dremel, Chapman, Wolkenheim, Dibb. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by names. Eric Krivitz, Brian Sorgen, Evan, Tony Dremel, Tim Chapman, Jesse Wolkenheim, and the one and only Mike Dibb. We're rolling here. Heat number 7. Heat number 8 should be getting ready. Heat number 9 should be thinking about it. Coming out swinging, Eric Krivitz. First time around, 16-1. Second time around, 16-5. That's good for a 19 and a 5:10 pace. Looking to go second quick is Eric Krivitz. And Sorgen and Trebetowski in tow. It's very, very early in this one, but Eric Krivitz is on a fast one. 19 and a 10 the pace right now off Eric Krivitz. Then Sorgen, Trebetowski, Dibb, Wolkenheim, Dremel, Chapman. Right now, Krivitz 9/10 of a second off the standing TQ of Alejandro Vegas. Your early leader, the green, yellow, white TLR buggy of Eric Krivitz. He's into that triple section. He's smooth over the kids' table. Lap number 5 going to be a 16.4. The pace holds steady for Eric Krivitz, 19 and a 5.10. That's second quick and 0.4 of a second off the TQ last time around for Eric Krivitz. He's trying to nail Alejandro Vegas's TQ in the final round. Rough break for Dremel there. Eric Krivitz out front, 19 and 11, then Sorgen on an 18 and 07, and the same for Mike Dibb. Sorgen and Dibb 1/10 of a second apart for the second and third spot. Then Wolkenheim on an 18 and 11. Tim Chapman on a 17 and 15. Evan having a rough run. We're 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go, and Eric Krivitz is out front by a long ways. He's in the green, yellow, white TLR. He's through the sweeper right behind Wolkenheim on the track. He's looking to go second quick behind Alejandro Vegas's TQ in this class. He's in the middle of traffic in that triple section. Everybody working together and going quick there. That's how it's done, drivers. Good job, all three of you. Hot lap. Eric Krivitz has a 16.1. Next closest is Mike Dibb, 16.4. And then Evans got a 16.5. We're 240 and 220 to go in this one. Eric Krivitz losing a little bit of the pace, but still good enough to go third quick right now. If he can keep this run clean, Eric Krivitz will land himself solidly in the front of that A-main. Brian Sorgen right now on an 8th quick time. Gives back a couple of seconds there, drops him to a 10. Dibb's on a 12, and Jesse's on a 13. Then we got Tim and Evan. We got 3 minutes in, 2 minutes to go. Improved runs for Eric Krivitz, Brian Sorgen, Mike Dibb, and Jesse Wolkenheim. Eric Krivitz right now 2.7 seconds from the TQ time of Alejandro Vegas. He'd be sitting right behind Tyler Witt. Sorgen on an 18.07, Wolkenheim on an 18 and 11, Dibb on an 18 and a 12. Then we go back a lap to Tim Chapman and Evan Trebetowski. Rough starts for both of those cars. They got a minute 25 to fix it. 120. Watch on the big table. It's clear. Great job marshaling there by Pat Hamill. Brian Sorgen, you set your hot lap last time around. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Sorgen on an 18 and an 06. He's trying to get into that 8-main. Right now he's on a 9th quick pace. Eric Krivitz out front on a 3rd quick, 19 and a 5.13. And Sorgen on an 18.06. Wolkenheim on an 18 and 11. And the same for Mike Dibb. Tim Chapman on a 17, Evan on a 16. We got less than a minute, drivers. Less than a minute to go in this one. Eric Krivitz looking to go 3rd quick today. He's all alone at Associated Point driving the TLR. He'll come up on Tim Chapman in a lap or two. He's in that triple section smooth with that belt drive. You barely hear the car go by. 19 and a 5.14 for Eric Krivitz, still 3rd quick time. Looking to be right there behind Alejandro and Tyler at the front of 13.5 today. Brian Sorgen on an 18.506. That'll move him up 2 spots. Dibb looking to improve 6 spots, and Wolkenheim looking to improve 4. We got 15 seconds in the extra time. Let's finish strong. Lots of drivers on good runs, and the best run of them all is Eric Krivitz. He's got 10 seconds in the extra time to hang on. He's going to finish this lap. He's going to do one more, and he's going to see if he can get himself into the A-main. Keep going, keep going. One more, Eric. One more, Tim. One more, Jesse. One more, Dibb. Dibb and Jesse within tenths. Evan, you're done. Sorgen, you're done. It's going to be close between Dibb and Wolkenheim for the 3rd and 4th spot here. Eric Krivitz, you are done, and you are 4th quick this time. Tim Chapman, you're done. And that's a heat. Eric Krivitz gets himself into the A-main. 19 and a 5.14, that's 4th quick. Brian Sorgen improves 2 positions to 9th with an 18.506. Mike Dibb comes home 18.510.1. Wolkenheim 18.510.9. Tim Chapman on a 17, Evan on a 16. Rough heat for Evan. So that's going to put Yeager and Brandenburg on the outside looking in, and CJ on the bubble. Isaac is not safe, and neither is Thomas Kreuzer if everything went terrible. No, Kreuzer's locked. No, he's not. I think the only guys who are locked in are Ollie, Tyler, or Greg. Yeah. This will be the last qualifier in 13.5 and everything yet to decide. Alejandro Vegas sitting on the TQ. Ollie, Tyler, and Greg are all safe. Everybody else could theoretically get knocked out through the worst-case scenario. That's Ben Bliss, Tom Kreuzer, Isaac Behofer, C.J. Weissenberger, Matt Brandenburg, and Brian Yeager. Where did my marshals go? I take a second to figure out what the thing is going on, and everybody disappears. Oh, no. They're standing behind poles. Can I get one more? Can I get one more? Yeah, Dremel, if you get the bucket, I appreciate it. Tough break that run, Dremel. All right, guys, let's roll out. This one's going to count. After this, 2 heats of modified buggy, and we're going to set up the mains. If you are not staying for the mains, please come tell me. I am easy to confuse. Backstretch is super duper closed. Lineup Vegas, Witt, Tenney's, Bliss, Kreuzer, Behofer, Weissenberger, Brandenburg, and Yeager. We are given a quick grace period to our reigning 2017 Team Associated Champion, Greg Tenney's. Yeah, no, clapping is the correct response to that, yes. I say it quick. And Greg's ready to roll. You're going off third, Greg. All right, beautiful. Driver's ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by names. Ollie, Tyler, Greg, Ben, Kreuzer, Isaac, CJ, Brandenburg, and Yeager. Alejandro Vegas, too much traction to handle. Rough first lap. He's going to have to work his way back onto that TQ pace. Because right now, Greg Tenney's is looking to take it away, and so is Tyler Witt. Then Isaac, Kreuzer, CJ, Bliss, Yeager, Brandenburg. Second time around, Witt throws down a 15.9, but he's still got work to do to catch Greg Tenney's. Greg Tenney's out front, then Tyler Witt, then Thomas Kreuzer and Isaac, CJ, Bliss, Yeager, Brandenburg, Vegas. It's going to be extremely close in this one. Tyler Witt comes out with a 15.860 last time around. That's just enough to get him in front of Greg Tenney's. Isaac isn't out of it, and neither is Kreuzer, CJ, Bliss, Yeager, Brandenburg, Vegas. It's very, very early. Watch it in the table. Watching the table still there. Associated point. Watch it at Associated point. It's clear. Track is clear. No accidents. We're shooting for Ollie's TQ pace, and we're ahead of it. Greg Tenney's on a 19.506 heartbreaker pace for Greg Tenney's 19.07 last time around. Tyler Witt on a 19.13. He's joined there by Thomas Kreuzer. CJ on a fast 18, and the same for Bliss, Yeager, Behofer, Vegas, Brandenburg rounding it out. 140 in, 320 to go in this one. Kreuzer set his hot lap last time around. That got him into the second spot, but he's going to have to fight off Tyler Witt. Greg Tenney's out front, 19.07. Then Kreuzer on an 11, Witt on a 13. Those are your three drivers on 19-lap runs. CJ's on a fast 18. Bliss is on an 04. Yeager's on an 06. Vegas on an 08. Isaac on an 11. Brandenburg's a couple laps behind. 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Greg throws down his hot lap of the race. Brings his pace back to a 19.506. Reigning champion Gregory Tenney's looking to take that TQ in the last round here on Saturday Night Fever. He's right behind Tyler Witt on track, but he's ahead of him by time. They are both within breaths of Alejandro Vegas' current TQ. Ollie had a rough first lap, and he's still paying for it halfway through the race. He's got a long way to go to catch Greg Tenney's, Tyler Witt, Thomas Kreuzer, and C.J. Weissenberger. Then Ollie's back up to the fifth spot. Ben Bliss, Brian Yeager, Isaac, and Matt rounding this one out. We got 2:20 to go, drivers. 2:20 to go. Witt and Tenney's hooked up, nose to tail, down the backstretch through the lap traffic. Tenney's on a 19.08. Witt's on a 19 and a 10. Kreuzer's on a 15. He's not out of it yet. CJ's still on that fast 18, and he's getting joined by Alejandro and Ben. 3 drivers with identical paces there in the 4, 5, 6. Then Yeager, Isaac, and Brandenburg rounding this one out. Let's work together. Let's work together. We got just more than 2 minutes to go in this one. Greg Tenney's 19.509 new TQ pace. Witt on a second quick 19 and a 10. Kreuzer looking to jump up in time but not position. Vegas trying to get back into the fight. He's on an 18 and an 01 and he's headed towards the front. I don't know if he's got time to do it. It's a minute 35 to go in this one. Tyler Witt now to the top. A little bobble by 10. He's going to move Witt to the front. He's trying to steal the TQ too at the last possible moment. Right now, Tyler Witt is on pace to do that. Greg Tenney's got some ground to make up. He's looking to land third on the grid. Kreuzer looking to be 6th. We got a minute 15 in the extra time to go. Tyler Witt looking to take Ollie's TQ by about a second. Alejandro's getting back in the fight, but he's still on an 18 flat. He might have too much work to do. We got a minute 5 to go to decide the top qualifier in 13.5 today. Right now, it looks like it could be Tyler Witt. He is 1.1 seconds ahead of the current TQ. He's got 1.1 to play with. Tenney's tenths of a second off Alejandro's time for that third spot. Kreuzer now looking to go 5th quick. He's closing the gap. And then here comes Alejandro Vegas. He's got 45 seconds to make up. We're in the final section of this qualifying event, and there is everything to be decided. Witt's still out front, still on that TQ, but Tenney's is right there, and Vegas is screaming from the back. Kreuzer, Bliss, Weissenberger, Yeager, Brandenburg, Behofer. 25 seconds. Let's work together. Let's get home clean. Lots of good runs on the track. Lots of good runs. Work together, guys. Work together. We got 15 seconds in the extra time. Witt's got room on either side of him. He's got to hang on for another lap and a half to take that TQ at the very end from Alejandro Vegas. And right now, Tenney's looking to bump Vegas from the 2 to the 3. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Everybody keep going. Watch at the end of the table. It's clear, clear, clear. Keep going. Everybody's still racing. Ben Bliss, you're done. Thomas Kreuzer, you're done. Isaac, you're done. Tyler Witt, you're done. Greg Tenney's is done. Alejandro's done. CJ waiting for Yeager and Brandenburg. Yeager and Brandenburg still racing. Brandenburg finished the lap you're on. That's going to be lap number 18 for you, Matt Brandenburg. But your TQ, round number 3, going to be Tyler Witt. 19.509 takes it at the end. Greg Tenney's missing Alejandro Vegas for the second spot on the grid by 1,000th of a second. Greg Tenney's just missing Alejandro's time. So Ollie's going to hang on to the second spot. Tenney's will be 3rd. Eric Krivitz will be 4th. Ben Bliss will be 5th. Thomas Kreuzer will be 6th. Isaac Behofer will be your 7th qualifier. And the last spot locked into the A-Main in 13.5 today going to be CJ Danson Weissenberger. CJ, if you don't feel loved, there's something very wrong with you. Oh my. All right. Let's spread out our marshals, including the heartbroken ones. Yeah. I need one more if somebody's got time. Let's roll out, guys. I'm going to try to find one more. Hey, CJ, it jumps pretty far. I won't call you CJ Danson Weissenberger anymore. Fine. Greg, you want to work your way over to the wheel and help Ben in the middle. You guys are awful. CJ, we love you. We do. CJ Danson Weissenberger. Craig, have you had enough of this? Craig, you're done playing Mod Buggy, right? Yeah, you are. We've got a minimum here. We got 5 drivers. It's Donut, Isaac, Yeager, CJ, Matt Miller. We're shooting for Tyler Witt's 19,508. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by names. Donut, Isaac, Yeager, CJ, and Matt. Matt Miller ruining all my plans of spacing you guys out equally. Let's see if we can get ourselves into the A main. We're shooting for Tyler Witt's 19,508. That's even faster than he went with his 13.5. Isaac comes out swinging, trying to get himself into the show. We'll see if he can back it up. Second time around, Donut's going to bump him. So is Yeager and Weissenberger. So it's Donut, Yeager, Weissenberger, Isaac, and Matt Miller. This is heat number 9. If you're in heat number 10, you're up next, and then we're going to get ready for the mains. Watch it over the trackside single. And at the end of the table. Donut, that was awesome. Donut showing off extreme braking talent there. I can't work the trigger side as good as he worked the brakes there. We're 1:15 in, 3:45 to go. Everybody's on extremely boring runs. We got time to make up, guys, if we want to make ourselves into the A main. We're 1:25 in, 3:35 to go, and we got work to do. Donut stepping it up, 16.3. That's good enough to improve his time. He's trying to chase down Walters for the last guaranteed spot in the A main and modified buggy today. This is heat number 9. Next up will be heat number 10. Then we'll do the mains thing. You guys know how this works. We do have bump ups here at Saturday Fever. Watch at the end of the table. It's clear. See, CJ, when it's on the wing, it's hard to drive it. Doesn't really move forward. Watch it in front of the driver's stand. It's clear. All kidding aside, Donut out front. He goes 16.0. That's good enough to move him to 7th quick. Donut trying to crack the top 8. Then we got Yeager, Isaac, Matt, and CJ. 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. Donut trying to make up for lost time. He's all alone over at Associated Point. He's done using the brakes, and he's using the trigger. He's on an 18.502, trying to get onto a 19-lap run and trying to get himself into the A main. Yeager, Isaac, Matt, and CJ chasing him. We're halfway there, drivers, halfway there. Next up going to be heat number 10. If you have not qualified your modified buggy this round, you're up next. Then we'll do the mains thing. Donut throwing it down. Alec shivering. 18 and a 503 the pace off of Donut. He's looking to bump Alec Walters out of the A main and put Matt Sunderledge on the bubble. Donut, Yeager, Isaac, CJ, Matt. Matt Miller riding a deranged Bronco out there. I have no idea what's going on with that car, but it looks like a handful. Watch it at the end of the big table. Here comes Donut. Give him some room. You're not doing anything. Donut's got clean track in front of him. He's on an 18.505 pace. That's back to BQ. Now he's bumping again, and Donut throws it away in the sweeper. Big power slide from Donut as he gets back on the power. Donut trying to get himself into those guaranteed 8. We'll see if he can do it. He's got 1:05 to do it. It looks rough. We got red numbers across all the cars. We'll see if Donut can hang on to some green. Nope. Threw it away there in the sweeper. 18.508, the pace off of Donut. He needs to get down to an 18.505 to try to bump Walters from the A main. We got 45 seconds and change to go in this one. Everybody's got red numbers. Donut chipping back away. 18.507. He's trying to get down to 505. He's got 35 seconds left to do it. Everybody else on extremely blasé runs. I love you guys, but there's nothing to talk about. You went faster before. Miller's car is broken. CJ has tested every pipe in the place. Yeager's putting in a solid run, but he's still behind his previous run. We got 15 seconds and change. Everybody in the A-main looks like they might be safe. I think we're going to have this same race again in a few minutes. Oh, it'll be more fun next time. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I will tell you if and when you are done. Isaac, you're done. Brian Yeager, you are done. Donut's done. Just waiting for Dance and CJ. CJ Weissenberger still on a live lap. Live is a relative term, though. CJ Weissenberger going to come home with 17 in an hour and a half. Rough run for everybody. Top 8 are safe. We're going to determine final qualifying order, but the top 8 remain the top 8 going into heat number 10 today. Tyler Witt looking to TQ 1 stock and 1 modified class today. Then Andy Krivitz, Greg Tenney's, Alejandro Vegas, Eric Krivitz, Brad Schmidt, Matt Sunderledge, and Alec Walters rounding it out. You guys are all locked in today. Let's figure out who goes in what order. The TQ time we're shooting for in this class, Tyler Witt's 19.508. If you can't do that, Andy Krivitz is sitting on 19 and a 5.10. We could use a volunteer or two. Struley, Becker, can you guys help us out? Come on. Come on. Come help out. These are the fast guys. Come marshal them. All of these guys have helped you with something at some point. Thanks, Craig. Craig, next time just tell me you're coming and I'll wait. I will wait. Yeah. We can't have enough for this one. This one's going to be interesting. Let's roll them out, guys. Let's roll them out. That TQ point might matter at the end of this thing. Right now, Tyler Witt hanging on to that TQ point. Going to try to lock it down. He's going to have to hold off Andy Krivitz, Greg Tenney's, Alejandro Vegas, Eric Krivitz, Brad Schmidt, Matt Sunderledge, and Alec Walters. All going Tyler Witt hunting. They got 5 minutes to do it. Watch it going on the table. The modified drivers have had to endure all the marshalling today, so thanks for helping them out with one, guys. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. Gonna call you by name. Tyler. Andy. Greg. Ollie. Eric. Brad. Matt, and Alec. We're shooting for Tyler Witt's 19.508. If you can beat it, you might just get 1 point towards the Saturday Fever Point Series. Right now, Brad Schmidt on pace to do exactly that. 19.505, the extremely early pace off of Brad Schmidt. Tenney's put down 2 good ones, and so did Ollie. We'll see how it shakes out here in a few moments. Brad Schmidt backs it up with another good one. 19.504, the pace off of Brad Schmidt. Vegas on an 09, Tenney's on an 11, Eric Krivitz on a 14, Alec Walters on a 15, Andy Krivitz on an 04, Sunderledge on an 04, and Tenney's on an 06. We got one in, 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go in this one. Hot lap, Andy Krivitz, 15.6. If he could keep it on the tires, that car is fast. Brad Schmidt out front, 19.06. Looking to take away the TQ from Tyler Witt by 2.076 seconds, according to the computer machine. Alejandro Vegas in the second spot, looking to put up a fourth quick time. Tyler Witt in the third spot. Then Walters looking to improve his position by 2. Then Tenney's, the Krivitz brothers, and Sunderledge were 135 in. 3:25 to go in this one. Brad Schmidt out front. He's got 0.9 seconds over TQ now. It's slipping. He's on a good pace, but he's going to have to hold it tight because Tyler Witt's TQ is fast in this class. Now Brad Schmidt 0.2 of a second off the pace to take the TQ at the last possible moment. Watching the backstretch. It's clear on the backstretch. Ollie throws down his hot lap. He's trying to hold off Tyler Witt. Right now, Vegas and Witt are 1/10 of a second apart for the second and third spot, and only 1 second off of Brad Schmidt for the lead. Then we go back to 18-lap runs for Tenney's, Krivitz, Walters, Sunderledge. Tenney's now getting back into the 19-lap club. Watch it on the big table. Eric Krivitz getting back into the 19s. Brad Schmidt throws down his hot lap of the race, trying to get back into the TQ. He's now only a half a second off of Tyler Witt's standing TQ. Tyler Witt, 0.2 of a second behind him by time. Sweeper go low. It's clear. That's going to hurt Eric Krivitz. He was sitting in the 4th spot, just laid down his hot lap and promptly traction rolled it in the sweeper. Alejandro Vegas steps up his hot lap last time around. He's trying to chase down Brad Schmidt and hold off Tyler Witt. It's Schmidt, Vegas, and Witt covered by 1.5 seconds at the top of this thing. Then Greg Tenney's, Andy Krivitz, Alec Walters, Eric Krivitz, and Matt Sunderledge. We are 0.6 of a second off the TQ. We got 1:50 to get back onto that TQ pace. Alejandro Vegas works his way to the front. Good lap off of Ollie. Ollie gets it wrong at the watch it at the trackside single. Oh, that's going to move things around. Let's work together, drivers. Let's work together. I'll tell you if it's completely thrown away or not. The new order: Tyler Witt, Brad Schmidt, Alejandro Vegas, Greg Tenney's, Alec Walters, Eric, Andy, Matt. We got 1:20 to go in this one. 1:20 to go. Brad Schmidt and Alec Walters looking to improve time. Everyone else in the red. Brad throwing down his hot lap last time around, just 0.02 off the hot lap set by Tyler Witt. Tyler still out front, 19 and a 10, 2.5 seconds off of his own TQ. Brad Schmidt 1 second behind him. Then Alejandro and Alec on dueling 18:03s. That's good enough to move Alec Walters up 1 spot on the grid. We got 55 seconds to go. Schmidt and Walters looking to improve. Everyone else got work to do. Top down with 45 seconds. It's Tyler Witt, Brad Schmidt, Alejandro Vegas, Alec Walters, Eric Krivitz, Andy Krivitz, Greg Tenney's, and Matt Sunderledge. Watch at the end of the triples. It's clear. We got 30 seconds in the extra time to go. Right now, Tyler Witt looks like he might hang on to that TQ, but Brad Schmidt and Alec Walters looking to improve their qualifying fortunes. Alejandro Vegas battling with Alec Walters for that 3rd and 4th spot. Witt and Brad Schmidt having their own fight at the front. As long as they keep it clean, they should finish like that. We got 10 seconds in the extra time. Let's keep it fast to the end, guys. A few good runs out there. Alejandro Vegas sets his hot lap last time around. Let's finish strong. That's the timer, but it's not the race. Everyone's still racing. Everybody's still racing. I'll tell you when you're done. Go one more, Brad. Ollie, you're done. Andy, you're done. Ollie and Andy are the only ones done. Tyler Witt is now done. Alec Walters and Tenney's are done. We're waiting for Brad Schmidt. He's on a live one, and it might matter. And here comes Brad Schmidt. Tyler Witt going to hang on to the race, but Brad Schmidt, we're all done. Brad Schmidt going to improve his qualifying position by 3 with a 19 and a 5:13 for Brad Schmidt. That'll put him 3rd on the grid. Alec Walters moves up to 7th. So your top 8 mod buggy going to be Tyler Witt, Andy Krivitz, Brad Schmidt, Greg Tenney's, Alejandro Vegas, Eric Krivitz, Alec Walters, and Matt Sunderledge. All right, I'm going to fire off the mains. We're going to try to get Sportsman going at 4:30 here. Let me get the mains going, but I'm shooting for 4:30, 4:35, something like that. If you are not staying... Okay. If you are not finishing your event, please come tell me right now. If you are not running your main, please come tell me right now. All right, mains are coming off the printer right now. We're going to have Sportsman up at 4:30. Sportsman will have you up at 4:30. Marshalling Sportsman will be 13-5 A main. Tyler Witt, Alejandro Vegas, Greg Tenney's, Eric Krivitz, Ben Bliss, Tom Kreuzer, Isaac, and CJ. You guys will be first up to Marshall. Dremel, you get that car figured out. You get the car figured out. Well, I need to close practice. Fine, take one more. One more. That sweeper alone does wonders to breaking in tires. Let's start getting our sportsman drivers. It looks like we got 75% of them. Let's shut down practice. Let's go racing. Try to get everyone home at a reasonable hour today. Thanks to everyone for coming out in this miserable weather. It's a perfect day for RC racing. The weather is gorgeous. Team Chapman needs a quick moment here. We're going to open with sportsmen. Isaac and CJ, if you guys want to hang back in the first race and marshal the second race, I'd appreciate that. Isaac and CJ. 6 will be enough to get us through sportsman, no doubt. And then I'll need you guys in the second race. Tyler Witt, Alejandro Vegas, Gregory Tenney's, Eric Krivitz, Ben Bliss, and Thomas Kreuzer are going to be my marshals here for the deciding event in sportsman today. Reigning trackside sportsman champion Bill Chapman trying to hold off Noah today. Caden just about ready to hit the track. Caden is ready to hit the track. Oh. Team Chapman to the rescue. Team Chapman, all hands on deck. We need a wheel nut and a driver. It's okay. Don't be running. Don't be running on the jumps. You twist your ankle. Take your time, Bill. It's okay. The marshals aren't even out, Bill. Take your time, Bill. Or, run. Take your time, Bill. It's okay. It's okay, Bill. We don't even have marshals. The people we're looking for are Tim Chapman, Tyler Witt, Alejandro Vegas, Greg Tenney's, and Thomas Kreuzer to come help me marshal. We're going to hold back a couple and use them for the second heat. Oh. Work together, guys. Nothing's broken. It's okay. Hey, Mike, can you get Caden there in the triples? If you're not actively racing, you probably should pull over to the side of the track wherever you are. Let's spread out. Ollie, can I get you over here by the table? And then Tyler in the middle. Let's roll out our sportsman drivers. No, he's got it. It's okay. All right, take your warm-up lap, guys. Take your warm-up lap. Guys and Caden. That car is fast, Thomas. It's very fast. Gavin, take a warm-up lap. When you get it just right. All right, the lineup for this one going to be Bill, Noah, Caden, and Gavin. So, Caden, you're going to pull up to the third spot. Noah, you'll pull up right behind Bill. You see that white spot? That's the 2. And then, Caden, you'll be on the orange one right behind Noah. And then Gavin. Oh, yeah. Tyler, can you work the bucket then? And then, yeah, you cover the midfield, and that'll be fine. Time for me to learn something. It's time for the Sportsman main. All right, remember, this is when we actually race. So when you hear the tone, you'll go on the tone. I won't be calling you by name or anything. We're going to go on the tone, all right? Take a deep breath. Driver's ready. Marshal's on your toes. We're starting in less than 5. That's a pretty good start for Sportsman drivers. Other side, yeah, there you go. Bill Chapman breaking out to that early lead, but Noah's right there. Noah can see him. Caden and Gavin having their own race in front of the driver's stand. Bill Chapman opens with a 20.3. Good lap. Coming out swinging from Bill Chapman, reigning trackside track champion in the Sportsman division. Noah does a front flip trying to catch him. Take your time, Noah. Fast is slow sometimes. It's just patience. You're doing good. You guys all have fast cars. It's going to come down to who makes less mistakes. Slow is fast. Yeah, when I say fast is slow because I go fast and then I put up slow times. Bill Chapman out front. He's got that gold car. He's over the mini table. Down the backstretch, your second spot in front of the driver's stand right now. That's Noah. Noah's got hot lap of the day in Sportsman. He's got a fast car. But Bill's got that consistency factor. Bill with some bad luck on the landing of the table, but he's still got a good lead over Noah. Caden's in third, and then Gavin. Bill went 20.7 last lap. That was the hot lap of the race. Good lap for Bill last time around. Bill gets it wrong in the... Oh, no, that was Gavin gets it wrong in the sweeper there. Gavin looking to go 11. It's a good race going for Gavin. Caden's on a 12 and a flat. If Caden keeps it clean, she'll get another 13-lap run. Bill sticks it in the sweeper. That's going to let Noah close in. Noah sets the fast lap at a 20.7 last time around. He gets it wrong in the roulette wheel, but Noah does have a fast car, and he can make it up. We got 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Everybody on a good run here. Everybody getting faster as the day goes on. Bill had a rough lap, but he's still on a 14.09 pace. He still has a nice lead over Noah, but Noah's got a fast car, and Noah shrunk the lead 2 seconds last time around. Caden back on a 13-lap run. And Gavin looking to do another 11. Gavin sets his best lap of the day, 22.811 for Gavin last time around. Good lap by Gavin. Gavin trying to get it onto the 12-lap club. He's got 2 minutes and 15 seconds to do it, and right now he's on a 12-lap pace. Bill Chapman sets a new hot lap last time around, 20.3. He's got so much power over the mini table he can barely hang on to it. Bill's got a good lead in that gold buggy with the mismatched wheels. Lands the table like a pro. Watching the sweeper. It's clear. Bill's got a good lap, but he's got to hang on for a minute 45. Noah's got a fast car. Noah going over the short table right now. Ollie behind you. Thomas Kreuzer coming out of right field to try to assist there. Great marshal by Kreuzer. He was on the spot. Caden did her best lap in a long time. 21-1 last time by for Caden. Great lap for Caden last time. Bill's still out front, 14 in an 0-2. Bill flirting with a 15-lap run. Noah's on a 13, Caden's on a 12, and Gavin is on a 12. We got just over a minute to finish this one out. Noah set his hot lap last time around, 20.5. That car can go even faster than that, but Noah's got a pretty good main in the books so far. He's still on the lead lap, and that lead lap starts with Bill Chapman. Bill with the announcer's curse in the triple section, lands it though. Cleans it up down the backstretch. He's got 40 seconds to hold on. He's at a 14.502 pace. So Bill and Noah are on the same lap, and so are Caden and Gavin. They got 25 seconds to get home. Bill's got a good lead, but Noah can get into it. Noah's got a fast car. Gavin on his best run of the day. He's going to try to catch Caden at the end. They got 15 seconds. Gavin going to get that one more lap. Gavin's going to get 12. There's 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Everybody keep going. Caden, you're done. Bill, you're done. Just need Noah and Gavin to finish. Good runs here for Noah and Gavin. The Chapman family is done. Gavin, you're done. Best run of the day for Gavin. Good run for Noah. So Bill going to win at 14.502. Noah had a very good 14.518. Caden 12 and a flat. And Gavin 12 and a 5.15. Best run of the day for Gavin Miller. All right. I need Isaac and CJ, parents and or drivers from Sportsman, and maybe a volunteer or two. Kreuzer manning up. CJ, come help me. Remember, this is bump up style racing on Saturday Fever. Top 2 from here, the C main, gonna go into the stock buggy B main. And then you can bump up to the A main. You guys can all do it. I know you can. Let's spread out our marshals. Thomas, can you give him some help in the sweeper then? Perfect. Let's roll out, drivers. Let's take our warm-up lap. The lineup for this one going to be Dave Chapman and Jeff Jepson, Bill Miller and JD and Mike. Top 2 go to the B main. Stock buggy B main going to be race number 5. I hope you planned your batteries accordingly. All right, Dave Chapman, Jeff Jepson, Bill Miller, JD, and Mike. Jeff, roll up to the 2. Bill, you're on the 3rd. You're 3, Bill. Then JD is 4th, and Mike is 5th. That's a good-looking body there, JD. That car looks good. Like a fin thing going on there. All right. Top 2 going to the B main. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. That's a pretty good start, guys. Oh, Mike. Dave Chapman takes control from the first spot on the grid. Rolls in front of the driver's stand. That's going to get Jeff Jepson back into it. Bill Miller got mirrors full of JD. Mazer with a mistake early and plenty of time to make it up. That's lap 1 here in the stock buggy C main. Race number 2 on your cards. Race number 3 should be getting ready. Race number 4 should be thinking about it. Dave Chapman out front. He's clearing the small table right now. He's building a little bit of a lead over Jeff Jepson and JD. Jepson and JD battling for that current transfer position around the roulette wheel and at Associated Point. Jepson with my favorite, mismatched wheels. That's why you land the table. If all your wheels are the same color, it just slows it down, and I don't know why. Dave Chapman out front by an extending margin. It's a straightaway right now. That car looks good. Little announcer's curse, but it lands on the wheels. The battle right now between Jeff Jepson and JD at Associated Point. Jeff gets it on the curb. That's going to give the second spot to JD. Jeff way too aggressive getting back into the race there. And that's going to cost him another spot as Mike Mazer goes by. Top down, Dave Chapman. Then J.D. Rudds are going to be in that second spot. He's going to give it up to Mike Mazer. Mike's going to roll it in the sweeper and give it back. So it's going to be Dave Chapman, then J.D., then Jeff Jepson, and then Mike Mazer. Although, no, Bill Miller's up there. I think that's for position. with Miller and Mazer right there. We're going to find out this time around. Dave Chapman is at the front desk. The attendant hasn't quite made it there yet, but he's ready to check out of this one. He's over the clear table. Next car in line, JD. He's in front of the driver's stand right now in that green-black TLR. That will put Bill Miller up to the third spot in that multicolored Associated. He's going over the small table right now. And we have a developing battle here between Mike Mazer and Jeff Jepson in the back of it. But Jeff Jepson's already got Dave Chapman in his mirrors. Dave coming around to put Jeff Jepson a lap down. That's okay. If there's a caution, you'll get the wave by. We got 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. Dave Chapman looking to get himself into that B main. JD's hanging on to the last transfer spot for the B main, but Bill Miller's trying to charge. He's got that fluorescent colored Associated car with the yellow wheels. He's got it clean through the S section. He's trying to catch JD. JD cases it in the triples. Bill Miller smooth through the triples, lands that kid's table at the end. That's going to be your battle for the transfer with 2:20 to go around the roulette wheel. At Associated Point, it's JD Rudzer. He's hanging on to the last spot in the B main. Here comes Bill Miller to try to take it away from him. Then we got Mike Mazer and Jeff Jepson rounding it out here. We got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go in this one in the battle through the sweeper for the final spot in the B main. It's JD and Bill around the roulette wheel, and at Associated Point, the battle rages on. It's TLR versus Associated over the big table. JD gets loose, but he hangs onto it. Miller looks inside. It's not there at the driver's stand. Miller looking to go the long way around. Can't get it done. Plenty of patience by Bill Miller, and it pays off right there. JD pushes too hard in the sweeper. Bill Miller gets by. Poor Mike Mazer gets caught up in the marshals trying to help. Mike Mazer just at his fastest lap of the race. He's right back in the hunt. He's right there behind JD. And Jeff Jepson is on the same lap as Mike Mazer. So that's going to be for position with Jeff Jepson and Mike Mazer in front of the driver's stand and JD up the road a little bit. But right now, Bill Miller's trying to take that transfer spot down. If he can keep it tires to the ground for the last minute 10, Bill Miller will bump into that B main. JD's the next car in line in the green and black, and then we got the battle of the red cars. Jepson and Mazer in front of the driver's stand. They're going to war, and they're still chipping away at JD. We got 1 minute to go in this one. 1 minute to go. Your last transfer spot, Bill Miller. He's in the S section right now. Now up to the third spot, Jeff Jepson at Associated Point. JD slides back to fourth. Jepson and JD battle over the big table, but they're trying to catch Bill Miller. Bill across the line, 19-2. Good lap for Bill. Somewhere in front of this thing, Dave Chapman just said his hot lap. Little announcer's curse for Dave Chapman in the triples there. Bill Miller is on the same lap as Dave Chapman, so if he can catch him, that'll be for position. Then Jepson, JD, and Mike battling it out. We got 25 seconds to go in this one. Dave Chapman and Bill Miller currently holding on to those transfer spots, but Jeff Jepson, JD, and Mike trying to make it not true. They got 15 seconds to go. Dave Chapman's going to have one more lap when he goes by this time to get himself into the B main. Bill Miller going to get the favorable marshal, but he's got work to do now. Bill Miller on the last gets it wrong in the triple section. Time is expiring. That's going to make it a victory lap for Jeff Jepson. JD got caught at the line. Bill Miller, tough break on the last lap, lands in the worst spot to Marshall, gives the transfer to Jeff Jepson. Tough break for Bill Miller. Jeff going to finish his lap. That'll be a C main. Dave Chapman and Jeff Jepson going to go on. JD, Mike, and Bill rounding this one out. You guys will be in race number 5. I'm still hoping you can marshal this one. Well, you can't. Dave Chapman's got a busy time on the stand over there. I could probably use some help for one more race, and then we should be good. Broke my heart, Bill. It broke my heart, Bill. Throw the car down, come Marshall. Good run, though. I can probably use a little more help. Yeah, I guess you really don't have anything to do for a while yet, Thomas. Thank you, I appreciate it. We'll get our stock buggy C-main drivers out here to marshal as much as we can here. A little bit of help would be very much appreciated. Got a couple of drivers back to back. Thanks, Kyle Kasurk. A little more help here, guys. I'll take whatever I can get. Kreuzer manning up. Kyle Kasurek is there. Unfortunately, no matter what I do, I got 3 backs-to-backs, and there's just no two ways about it. All right, JD's out there. Pat Hamill, can you give me a hand? Can you help? Can you help me, Marshall? Thanks, Pat Hamill. Could probably use another volunteer or two, and we can keep moving. This is a full field here, so this should be the end of our marshalling difficulties. Well, it's mostly a full field. Chuck Cottrell manning up. Thanks, Chuck. Can use you over there by the driver's stand if you don't mind, Chuck. And maybe one more would be great. One more would be great. No. Pat and JD stay over in that section. Yeah, JD, you were fine where you were. Chuck at the end of the driver's stand. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, Pat Hamill, can I get you at the end of the driver's stand then? I need one more. It looked like you were volunteering there. No, you're just, I could see what you're doing. But at first I was like, Mike, that don't make any, come on now, Mike. Stretching it out. Mike Mazer got a long time on the stand here. All right, let's roll out. I still need one more volunteer, but let's roll out, warm them up. Your CQ, Tony Dremel. Trying to remember what it's like to drive on dirt. Thanks, Shane. Yeah, right there. You're the man. Shane stepping up. Appreciate it. Your CQ, Tony Dremel. Then Tim Chapman. Tyler O'Brien, Dave Chapman, Trevor Voss, Jeff Jepson, Ryan Thierfelder, and Mike Mazer rounding out our 13-5 C main today. Top 2 going to the B main. And then the top 2 to the A. You can bump all the way up. Ryan Thierfelder, if you didn't go home, you need to be very loud right now. Otherwise, we're going to line up without you. Tony Dremel, going to be your CQ. Tim Chapman already in place, 2nd on the grid. Tyler O'Brien already in place, 3rd on the grid. Dave Chapman will pull up to that 4th spot, and Trevor Voss will pull up to the 5th. Jeff Jepson will pull up to the 6th spot. And Mike Mazer gets the Thierfelder bump. All right. Kyle, you want to go to the inside of the sweeper, and then when the race starts, get back to the spot you're currently at? And then Shane, you want to shift over, and then shift as okay. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Sorry, Dremel. Let's line them up here quick. Get right back to it. That got ugly in a hurry, and it was mostly not your faults. That's how it's done. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. Driver's ready. Marshall's on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience this time. Patience. Oh, Tony, come on. Oh, you did it to yourself. I can't call it back for that. We got plenty of C main to go, and out front is Tim Chapman. There's carnage all over the track. Plenty of time to make it up. But Tim Chapman, the first guy around the racing facility, followed by Dave Chapman. Then Jeff Jepson, Mike Mazer, then Dremel and Voss. Tyler O'Brien breaking my heart on lap 1. Your leader down the backstretch in front of me right now, it's Tim Chapman. 17-1 last time around. He's got the orange and the oranger around Associated Point. 2nd spot was Dave Chapman, but that mistake's going to let Mike Mazer go by. He's got mirrors full of Tony Dremel trying to make amends for that rough first lap. And there's Trevor Voss involved. We got a good race on our hands. Right now, Tim Chapman trying to check out. He's over at Associated Point. Mike Mazer 2nd spot at the roulette wheel. Then we got Trevor Voss up to the 3rd spot. He's through Associated Point right now. And then there comes Dremel at the roulette wheel. Dremel getting a little tight. That's going to let Jepson and Chapman by. It's very, very early in this one. Your leader, Tim Chapman. He's over at Associated Point in the orange and oranger. 2nd spot now, Mike Mazer. He's over at Associated Point in the purple and yellow. Trevor up to the 3rd spot. He's got the white, green, blue. Then we got the battle that is 4, 5, 6, which is now Dremel, Jepson, and Dave Chapman. through the S section. That's your 4, 5, 6 battle. But way out front is Tim Chapman. He's on the big table right now. That car is various shades of orange and looking clean into the triple section. Backstretch, backstretch, backstretch. He goes into the inside. Shane on top of it. Excellent drive. Mike Mazer gets it wrong on the big table. That's going to let Trevor close in. Dremel's starting to get close. They got 3 minutes to hunt him down. Tim Chapman at the front desk trying to check out, get himself into the B main. He's not quite gone yet, but he's getting there. Mike Mazer hanging on to that second spot. He's on the big table. Here comes Trevor right behind him, and there comes Tony Dremel. We got 2:10 in, 2:50. Plenty of time to go in this one. Plenty of time to go. Just over a straightaway cover in second, third, and fourth. At Associated Point, that's Mike Mazer. He's in second right now. Next car through going to be Trevor. Trevor takes a whole second out of him right in the S section right there. Closing up the gap as you watch it. And here comes Tony Dremel. Clearing the triples with ease. Dremel's got that techno hooked up. Through with the roulette wheel. There's your second place car. Mazer trying to hang on, get himself into the B main. He's got 2 minutes and 20 seconds to hold off a hard charging Trevor Voss and Tony Dremel. That's your battle right there. Second, third, fourth in front of me right now. They're all on the straightaway together. Way out in front of the driver's stand, that's Tim Chapman. He's trying to nail this thing down, and it's starting to look pretty solid. A little bobble there by Mazer at the roulette wheel is going to give second spot to Trevor Voss. Dremel gets it wrong at the end of the table, and that makes Mike Mazer pay twice on the same lap. Once his fault, once not. Tim Chapman out front. He's at the desk, and he's starting to get out the credit card. He's about to be checked out and gone. Trevor Voss worked his way up to the second spot. Announcer's curse gets him on the big table. Dremel goes by. So that's going to be your battle for the transfer in the triple section. It's Tony Dremel now over the kids' table. And there's Trevor over the kids' table. And the straightaway in front of me now, that's going to be your battle for the last spot in the B-main. The last spot to move forward today. Everyone else going home. 125 to go in this one. 125 to go. Tim Chapman on the kind of run that if he could have done it in qualifying, you wouldn't be in this mess. Tony Dremel trying to hold off Trevor Voss for the second and third spot. Mike Mazer trying to get back into the fight. We got 1:15 to go. 1:15 to go. Your battle through that center section. There's Tony Dremel in the purple and the yellow with the yellow wheels working around Jeff Jepson, who's now a lap down. The third place car, Trevor Voss, in front of me right now with those yellow wheels, white, yellow, green paint job, trying to track down Dremel for the last spot that goes on. We got 50 seconds to figure out who's going to the B-main. It looks like it's going to be Tim Chapman by a long way. Dremel gets it wrong in the triple section. That's going to let Voss by. Trevor's got to hang on for 40 seconds this time by. 40 seconds when they cross the line. Dremel going to charge hard on Voss. He's got 30 seconds to catch him now in the triple section. That's going to be your battle. We're going over the big table right now in the orange and oranger with the blue flames. He's got it locked down pretty tight. It's Tim Chapman. Dremel throws down the anger lap. 16-5 off of Dremel. He's got 2 laps to catch Trevor Voss and get into that B-main. They're going to cross the line here, and they're going to go one more. That was all fair. Keep going. You guys got one more lap to figure out who goes on because the timer's going to expire in 2-1. Tim Chapman, take your C-main win. Tony Dremel needs to finish this lap without a mistake, and he'll hold off Trevor Voss. Get himself into that B-main. That'll do, Dremel. Trevor Voss, heartbreak. Going to come home third. Good race, drivers. Good race. Tim Chapman and Tony Dremel, you move on. Everybody else, good run. That's going to be Trevor Voss, Dave Chapman, Mike Mazer, and Jeff Jepson. You guys are bumping to race number 6. Tim Chapman, or excuse me, yeah. Tim Chapman, the busiest guy on the track right now. I could probably use a little help and also some marshalling help. I need mental help. Did this really become a 4-car affair? I mean, you knew Frank Krivitz. Well, yeah. Dance and CJ let me down here. With 5, I gotta have 2 mains. Well, do you want to run a B main? Do you want to run a B main, or do you just want to? Okay. Can I do that? Can I run it and take 3? Let's roll out. Let's roll out. I need Doug Hay or Ben Bliss. We're going to run the race. At least for bragging rights. And also, because you guys have earned it. But still, if KOB is going to deny the bump, then I guess I'll just take the 3 he is. And this race will be for funsies. On the backstretch, Donut, Isaac, Yeager, Craig. I know Yeager never gets to practice, so he can use it. Driver's ready. Marshall's on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience. Oh, come on. Craig drives right through the back of Yeager to start the thing. I mean, I could have. We're doing bumps. We might even do 3. I need Ben Bliss or Doug Hay. Donut out front, then Isaac. Yeager after getting ruined by Craig O'Brien. Craig out there on a testing procedure. Isaac takes a couple tenths out of Donut there. That's a good race at the front between Donut and Isaac. I was impressive. It landed on the wheels and in the right direction there. Oh, we got a battle now. Donut's checking out, but here comes Yeager, Isaac, and KOB. Craig promised he's going to stop driving through the back of people. Yeager's hoping he keeps that promise. And there's Isaac with a score to settle. How's that car feel, Donut? Looks good. Looks good. Donut half a lap to Yeager and Isaac. Craig O'Brien out there wearing in some tires. I think he said he changed something on the car. I don't know where you guys were. The last time I saw Craig O'Brien's car, it was the fastest it had been all day. Yeager broke some. Stay low in the sweeper. Next up, going to be the stock buggy B-main. You know who you are. You're Tim Chapman, Ryan Prattle, Matt or Kyle Kasurik, Shane, Riley Sorgen, Tyler O'Brien, or Riley Becker, and my 2 bumps. They got Yeager rolling again. We got 3 minutes to go in this one. Donut out in front of the formality race. Then Isaac, Craig, and Brian. Isaac and Craig are still in the same lap. Craig's got a 16.6. Isaac's got a 16.8. So if Craig could quit rolling it like that, he could catch him. Craig, have you hit Isaac yet? All right, you got one more. And then the pace car. We got 2 minutes to go in this one, drivers. 2 minutes to go. We got a private testing session from Matt McDonough. He's on 18.506. Isaac and Craig battling to the death. Yeager rolling again after being broken. You guys have no idea how bad I need 5 minutes without talking so much. I just need a quick break. This will be perfect. Donut 16,229 last time around. See, as soon as I said donut, bang. Announcer's curse. Somewhere Jeff Piskey is cursing that. We got a minute 12 to go. Donut, Isaac, Craig, and Brian. Isaac did do a 16.5 at some point. Make sure his hot lap is better than Craig's. I could probably use a couple volunteers here. And then we're getting through all the small races. Is Dancing CJ physically here? We got 30 seconds to go. Donut is checked out. He is gone. Isaac's got half a lap to KOB. Jaeger working on the new setup. We got 20 seconds to go. Craig has so much traction, he's just rolling it at will now. Just for funsies. 10 seconds. And this will mercifully be over. Finish the laps you're on. Jaeger throwing down his hot lap at the end, and the same for Isaac. Isaac finishing up with a 16.4. Jaeger finishing up with a 16.5. That's hot laps for both of you on the last lap. I mean, that's good. That means that the practice session worked. And we're all done. Donut, Isaac, and Jaeger going to move on. Craig going to fall on his sword and go home. I need a Ben Bliss or a Doug Hay. Huh? Oh, yeah, I can just add them. What am I thinking? Yeah. Everybody except Craig come back for the A-main. It'll let me take 3. It looks like I can take 3. I think I got it. I think I can just grab 3. All right, things are starting to get interesting. It's Stock Buggy B-main time. Could use a couple of volunteer marshals. And then we got full fields the rest of the day. So we'll be super duper good on marshals. None? You sure? Okay. We could use whatever humans feel like helping to marshal. And I'll take cyborgs too. Thank you for the volunteers. Oh, where's the guys who were actually in that thing? You're marshalling for Donut. Okay. So that covers Donut. CJ's here. Isaac, can you marshal? Or you got stuff to do? Thanks, Isaac. Sorry. Jaeger's on here. Dancing CJ. It is. It is. All right, let's roll out, but I could still use one more marshal. Surgeon, are you in the next one? Yeah, you are. Okay. There's a good number of cars in here. Oh, you guys are great. Thank you. Tim Chapman, Ryan Prattle, Matt Kasurik, Kyle Kasurik, Shane, Riley Sorgen in the 6. Then Tyler O'Brien, then Riley Becker, then Dave Chapman. Beautiful. That'll do. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. You've all done this before. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. Most of that was self-induced. We are good. That is a real start. And Tim Chapman going to take command from the opening spot there. Prattle's got mirrors full of the Kasurik family. Then we got Shane, Tyler O'Brien, Dave Chapman up from the transfer, Riley Becker and Riley Sorgen, the battle of the Rileys. Tim Chapman getting used to being out in front of things here. He's clearing the kids' table. The gap to the Kasurik family, who's over it now. Then there's Prattle and Tyler O'Brien. Oh. Backstretch, 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 backstretch. Riley Sorgen threading the needle. Back to the front, Tim Chapman clearing the kids' table. It's Matt Kasurik in the 2nd spot. He's going to have to deal with Ryan Prattle if he wants to transfer out of here. And Dave Chapman from the transfer from the C-Main all the way up to the 4th spot. We're 1 minute in, 4 minutes to go already here in the Stock Buggy B-Main Heat number 5 on your cards if you're following along at home in the transfer battle over the kids' table. It's Matt Kasurik and Ryan Prattle. Dave Chapman not out of it, about a straightaway behind that battle. Then Shane and Riley Becker, Riley Sorgen and Tyler O'Brien battling for position. Matt Kasurik trying to catch back up, but your leader still, Tim Chapman in the orange and oranger. Something happened to Matt Kasurik, didn't catch what it was, but that's going to move Prattle up to the 2nd spot. Dave Chapman from the transfer all the way up to 3rd. Dave Chapman bringing it. Little mistake by Prattle. Wait for him. You got to wait for him, Dave. You'll wait at the table, Ryan. Good racing, drivers. Good racing. Go, 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 Dave. Go. All right, so your battle for the transfer now in front of me. Ryan Prattle, Dave Chapman, Shane getting involved. Prattle and Chapman had a little bit of a mix-up. That's okay, though. Plenty of time to sort it out. They got just under 3 minutes to determine who's going to the A-Main and who's going to be done racing for the day. Prattle gets it wrong in the triple section. There comes Chapman again. Shane and Kasurik hot in tow. We got 2:15 in, 2:45 to go. Somewhere out in front of this race again, Tim Chapman is checking out and being gone. Prattle trying to hang on to that last transfer. He's into that triple section right now. Then we got Kasurik's too close for me to figure out which one is which. I'm kidding. Kyle's a lap down, so Kyle will give him some room when they come through. Prattle hanging on to that last transfer spot. He's got the green, black, white. He's over the trackside single into the triple section. Here comes Matt Kasurik. Prattle gets it wrong into the triples. That's going to let Matt Kasurik and Shane get by. That'll bump Prattle down to 4th. Next car in line, then it'll be Riley Becker in 5th. Then Dave Chapman, Riley Sorgen, Tyler Bryan, Kyle Kasurik rounding it out. We got 2 minutes to go, and Tim Chapman is trying to get this thing done. He's got a half a lap lead to Matt Kasurik, who just laid down his hot lap and the hot lap of the race last time around. Kasurik going to have to hold off Shane for the last transfer spot, and there comes Ryan Prattle again. Prattle kicking it hard through the roulette wheel. He's getting to work on the big table. Pushes a little too hard. That's going to stretch out the gap back to Shane. So Shane and Matt, the battle through the sweeper. Kasurik's got the upper hand. Shane traction rolls it in the sweeper. Here comes Prattle for 3rd. That gives Kasurik some breathing room. Tim Chapman is not checked out anymore. I didn't see if something happened or if Kasurik's just catching him, but that lead is shrinking. We got a minute 15, drivers. A minute 15 to go. Tim Chapman out front, clearing the big table. Matt Kasurik in the 2nd spot. He's at the big table right now. The gap is visually shrinking, but those two have got a solid lead over Prattle and Shane. Prattle and Shane battling hard over the table. They got ground to make up. They got less than a minute to do it. Chapman and Kasurik trying to take the transfers into the A-Main. 50 seconds left to hang on. Tim Chapman, the bump master on this Saturday afternoon. Matt Kasurik trying to go along with him. Matt's in that blue with the flames in the first corner. Next car in line going to be Shane. He's in front of me right now. There's Shane in front of me through the sweeper. That's going to be your gap. He's got 30 seconds to hang on, and Tim Chapman and Matt Kasurik are going to go to the A-Main. Matt gets it wrong on the trackside single. That's not quite enough to give up the whole lead to Shane, but Shane is nibbling away at it here. They got 18 seconds. One, maybe two more laps to see who goes on. We got 5 seconds left on the timer. Let's finish strong, drivers. 2, 1. Kasurik, you were caught at the line, but you will transfer. Everybody finish across the line, and you will be done. Tim Chapman taking this thing down. Matt Kasurik taking the bump. Then Shane, Riley Becker, Ryan Prattle. Still waiting for Dave Chapman to finish his last lap. He's the only driver going. Then Riley Sorgen, Tyler O'Brien, and Kyle Kasurik. Tim Chapman and Matt Kasurik go on to the A main. On page 2 of your hymnals, heat number 6, 13-5 B main. Brian Sorgen, Matt Brandenburg, Brian Yeager, Mike Dibb, Jesse Wolkenheim, Evan Trebetowski, Matt Kasurik, Pat Hamill, Tim Chapman, and Tony Dremel. Let's spread out our marshals. Thanks, Greg. Let's roll out, guys. Let's roll out. Backstretch is closed. Sorgen, Brandenburg, Yeager, Dibb, Wolkenheim on the 5, Trebetowski on the 6, Kasurik on the 7, Hamill on the 8, Tim Chapman and Tony Dremel, your bump ups. All right. You guys have done this before. I'll call it back if it's dirty. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 patience. Bring it back, 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 bring it back. We'll try this one more time. It'll be more fun. You guys line up quick. That's awesome. Can you pull Kasurik back a little? Greg, can you pull Kasurik back? Matt's already got 1.5 pounds of mud on the front of that car. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Would you have some patience this time? Patience. That's gonna have to do, as much as I don't like it. That's gonna have to do. Sorgen out front, I got no problem with that. Brandenburg, then Mike Dibb, Jesse Wolkenheim, Matt Kasurik, and Pat Hamill getting mixed up at the roulette wheel, letting Evan Trebetowski by. Tyler O'Brien marshaling his brains out over there. Pat Hamill doing the good thing. Good, that's fair. Thank you, Pat. These things do happen. Very, very good sportsmanship here in the 13-5 division today. Brian Sorgen out front trying to get himself into the A-main. He's got the black with the fluorescent yellow in front of me now, and here comes Matt Brandenburg in the all-white, Jesse Wolkenheim in the all-green, Mike Dibb in the black and blue, and Evan Trebatowski in the blue, white, orange. Now it's more of a pink. Brian Sorgen trying to lock up the 9th spot in the grid of the A-main. Brandenburg gets it wrong on the big table. Here comes Mike Dibb, Evan Trebatowski, and now Jesse Wolkenheim back to 5th. The battle in front of me right now, 2nd through 5th. Backstretch go wide. Tim checked out and gone. Chapman got it wrong. Ended up on the backstretch accidentally. He's rolling again. The battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th in front of the driver's stand right now. It's Brandenburg, Dibb, and Trebatowski battling for a position. There's Jesse Wolkenheim if things get out of hand. Play nice, Evan, but that's all fair to that point. Brandenburg's starting to check out. You guys got to track down Brandenburg. You got to work together if we're going to try to move on. Sorgen's already got a quarter of a lap to Brandenburg in the all-white. He's in front of me now. Here comes the battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th. It's Evan, Mike Dibb, and Jesse Wolkenheim. They're going to try to get back up to Brandenburg and get that transfer to the A-main. We got 155 in, 305 to go in this one. Brian Sorgen trying to lock it up, take that 9th spot on the grid. He's on a great pace. At Associated Point in the black with the yellow. 2nd spot, the all-white of Brandenburg gets hung up in a lapper battle. Nothing you can do about that. And there's Evan Trebatowski hot in pursuit. And there's Jesse Wolkenheim. Mike Dibb got the worst of that affair. He's back to 5th, but he's got plenty of time to get there. It's 220 and 240 to go. Sorgen trying to check out early. He's doing a pretty good job of it. The battle between Matt Brandenburg and Evan Trebatowski over the big table. Brandenburg sticks it all on his own. He's got plenty of time to make it up. Dibb gets it wrong. That lets Wolkenheim by. So your transfers now, Brian Sorgen and Evan Trebatowski. Evan gets it wrong at the roulette wheel, gives it back to Brandenburg. Brandenburg in the all-white takes 2nd spot back. Next car in line going to be Jesse Wolkenheim in the all-green. Looks like Jesse got it wrong, gave back 4th spot to Mike Dibb. Dremel looks to be in that battle. Watching the big table. That car is broken, Pat. S's. Put them on the other side. We can't make that up. Evan, I need you to hold on for a second. You got to pay a penalty for that. That's fair. Go. That's good. That's as good as I can do. Sorgen out front. Brandenburg, then Evan Trebatowski. That little bobble, he's going to have to deal with Jesse Wolkenheim eventually. Although Jesse got it wrong. So now Jesse giving him a little bit of gap back. Dremel up to 5th, I guess. There's Dremel right behind Wolkenheim in front of the driver's stand. That's a battle for 4th and 5th. Evan gets it wrong in the sweeper. That car's going away on him. We got 1:15 to go. Somewhere out in front of this thing, Brian Sorgen is checked out. Matt Brandenburg got a good gap from 2nd back to Evan Trebatowski in 3rd. Evan gets it wrong in the first corner. There comes Tony Dremel and Jesse Wolkenheim. That's all for 3rd, 4th, 5th. The blue car with the yellow and the orange. Then the yellow and purple of Tony Dremel and the all-green of Wolkenheim. That's a solid pass by Dremel through the triples, but Evan takes it back. Through the sweeper, the battle for 3rd and 4th. It's Evan and Tony Dremel. Let's give them some room as they come through. Poor Tony Dremel can't catch a break this afternoon. But they're clear of the traffic now, and he can go hunting for Evan for that 3rd spot. If something happens to Brandenburg, they'll transfer. Sorgen starting to put a lap on the field. He's in front of the driver's stand right now. Here comes Brandenburg, starting to shrink that gap. Dibb gets it wrong in the sweeper. Wolkenheim gets it wrong in the wheel. He's going to have to, Dremel must have got him. Dremel waits for him. Great sportsmanship there by Tony Dremel. So we're going to reset here on the last lap. We got about 10 seconds, drivers. 10 seconds. Sorgen, Brandenburg, Trebatowski, Kosurik, Dremel, Wolkenheim, Dibb, Chapman, Yeager. Time is about to expire. Sorgen looks like he's going to get the job done, and Brandenburg is going to transfer. Watch it going on to the backstretch, With that tone, your transfers are locked in. Brian Sorgen, Matt Brandenburg going to go on. Jesse, finish your lap. That'll be a race. Brian Sorgen and Matt Brandenburg, you guys are going to the A-main. Good runs. Evan Trebatowski, tough break to come home 3rd. Thanks to everyone for volunteering, keeping the show moving. If you guys can't tell, I'm getting sicker by the minute up here. So thanks for putting up with me today. I've been less than optimum. Car looked good. I mean, you can go ask all the other techno drivers here how to set it up. None of them. Is there anybody else on a techno? On an island, Tony Dremel. Thank you, sir. Tony Dremel hanging out on the techno island with Wilson. Let's roll out, drivers. Let's roll out. It's A-main time. We're going to start with stock short course. All right, guys, let's line them up. Kreuzer, Strulli, Brandenburg, Becker. What? Hey, Matt Sunderland, can somebody turn on Riley's truck? Riley Becker going to start this one from the side of the wall. I was just about to ask you to check in your transponder and go, what the heck? I'm going through a whole bag of cough drops today. This is great. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're doing rows. I'm glad one of us knows what's going on, that being you guys, the racers, and not me, the idiot race director. Riley and Evan, chuck your back a row with JD. Chuck, you okay with the outside there? Because you could, technically you have the inside, Chuck. Are you okay with that? All right. Thanks for putting up with me. All right. You guys know how this works. Driver's ready. Marshals on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, 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 please, for the love of all that is holy, patience. That's as good as it's going to be. It's Kreuzer, Strulli, Brandenburg, and Becker breaking away. Riley Sorgen got it a little bit wrong on the first lap. Going to give that spot back to Evan Trebetowski, then Chuck Cottrell. There's Riley Sorgen, JD, and Dave. But the battle at the front looks like Strulli got it wrong in the wheel. That's going to leave Kreuzer and Brandenburg to battle it out in the gray trucks. But there's Riley Becker in the orange and blue. He's right there. Now we got that battle between Strulli and Trebetowski in front of me right now. Battle of the blue and white trucks. So we got the battle of the gray trucks at front. One weird orange and blue truck, and then 2 blue and white trucks. That's how it's supposed to be, right? Evan gets it wrong going into the table. That's going to get gap out to Strulli. Becker's still hanging on to the third spot. Strulli gets caught in a lapper. That's going to make an interesting battle there in the midfield. But out front, there's Kreuzer through the S section. Followed immediately by Brandenburg and Riley Becker up to that third spot. Your top 3 trucks going through that triple section right now. Strulli's made his way out of the carnage. He's back up to 4th and rolling again, the blue and white TLR. Then there's Evan Trebetowski, Riley Sorgen, Chuck Cottrell, JD, and Dave. We got 120 in, 340 to go. Everybody's still in the lead lap, and that lead lap starts with Thomas Kreuzer. Kreuzer now extending the lead to that triple section as Brandenburg gets it wrong over the big table. He's got to deal with Becker. Meanwhile, Strulli and Trebetowski having their battle again through the triple section. It's blue and white trucks. But out front, Kreuzer trying to check out. He's got a couple of seconds to the battle now between Brandenburg and Becker. Brandenburg going way too hard through the S's. Becker nibbles away at that spot. Then we go back to the battle between Ryan Struley and Evan Trebetowski in front of the driver's stand. Those are the blue and white trucks. Riley Sorgen not out of it at all. She's got the black with the pink front, and that is for position if she can catch the Ryan and Evan show. We got 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Kreuzer's got a solid lead. Meanwhile, Becker's chipping away at Brandenburg for that second spot. Through the sweeper, that's going to be your second and third place trucks. Brandenburg and Becker around the roulette wheel. Becker keeps nibbling away. Last time it was 0.3 of a second. Once again, Becker so much smoother through the S section. Brandenburg got to stop pushing it through that S section. He'll pick up some time. The battle of the blue and white trucks is getting interesting. Poor Evan got caught on a lap truck, and that gives it back to Struley. Kreuzer getting a gift as they battle midfield. I missed what happened, but there's Struley in front of Becker for third and fourth. Struley gets it wrong on the big table, gives it back to Becker. Brandenburg takes a rail slide just for fun, but he should be back up to second spot, and he is. Kreuzer out front by about a half lap right now. Then Brandenburg at Associated Point. Becker, Struley, you got to wait for him. You got right into the back of him. Good job, guys. Good job. So this is going to be your battle for third, fourth, fifth over the big table. Riley Becker, Ryan Struley, who's going to try to find a way to do it clean. That's clean. And then Evan Trebetowski working his way back up. Kreuzer coming around to lap him already. We got 3:20 in, 1:40 to go. Kreuzer got this one halfway in the bag, but not completely. Watch in front of the driver's stand. Thomas Kreuzer hot lap 17.8. He's checked out. He's just about gone. Brandenburg throws it into the backstretch from the table. That'll cost him a couple of seconds, but he's still got a solid gap to Riley Becker. Evan Trebetowski, Ryan Struley, Riley Sorgen, JD, Chuck, and Dave. We got a minute 10 to go in this one, drivers. Minute 10 to go. Kreuzer's got 3 A-mains this afternoon, and he's out in front of his first one. He's got a good gap back to Brandenburg. Riley Becker hanging on to that third spot after an extended fight. Then Struley, Sorgen, Trebetowski, Rudzer, Cottrell, Prattle. We're inside the last minute. Riley and Evan, that is for position. That is a live battle for position in front of me. Riley Sorgen trying to hold off Evan Trebetowski for the 5th and 6th spot. Everything else seems to be sorted out pretty well. There's 30 seconds to go in this race. Riley Sorgen trying to hold off a hard charge in Evan Trebetowski. Evan gets it wrong on the big table. Lets Riley pull the gap back out. They got 15 seconds, maybe one more lap for Riley Sorgen to try to hold off Evan. Then Chuck, JD, and Dave round it out. We got 5 seconds to go, drivers. 5 seconds to go. Finish the lap you're on. Finish the lap you're on. JD, you're done. Finish the lap you're on. Riley Sorgen going to hold off Evan Trebetowski for that 5th spot. Brandenburg coming home 2nd. Becker coming home 3rd. We're just waiting for Kreuzer, Struley, Prattle to finish. JD, you already finished. And that's a race. Thomas Kreuzer taking the first of his A-mains this afternoon. Matt Brandenburg, Riley Becker, Ryan Struley, Riley Sorgen with the top 5. Evan Trebetowski in the 6th, JD in the 7th, Chuck in the 8th, and Dave. It's modified buggy A-main time. Tyler Witt, Andy Krivitz, Brad Schmidt, Greg Tenney's, Alejandro Vegas, Eric Krivitz, Alec Walters, Matt Sunderledge, Matt Donut, Isaac, and Yeager for 11 cars here in this two-wheel drive modified A-main today. Oh, let's roll them out. Easy. That was exciting. Backstretch is closed. Tyler Witt, then Andy, then Brad, then Greg in the 4. Ollie, Eric, Alec, Sunderledge, Donut, Isaac. Did Jaeger decide not to run? I was going to have Jaeger in here. Okay, cool. Thanks, Brian. My bad. Driver's ready. Marshall's on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, patience. You guys know better. That's a good start. We're going to go with that. It's Witt. Andy Krivitz gets it wrong in the big table. That's going to let Brad Schmidt by. Brad Schmidt up to the 2nd spot. Then Andy Krivitz. Tenny's going way too wide. Going to let Ollie by in the triples. So Tyler Witt out front through the S's. 2nd spot going to be Brad Schmidt. He's over the big table now. He's got to deal with Andy Krivitz. Andy looking for a way around to that TLR car, but here comes Ollie and Greg. Andy going way too wide over the triples. That lets Ollie by. Watch the sweeper go low. It's clear. That's going to get Alec Walters up to the 6th spot. Tyler Witt out front over the small table. Then we got Brad Schmidt, Alejandro Vegas, Andy Krivitz, Greg Tennys, Alec Walters, Eric Krivitz, Matt Sunderledge, and Donut. Tyler out front, but here comes Brad Schmidt. Brad laying down a hotter lap last time around, starting to take away Tyler's lead. The battle for the win through the sweeper, through turn 1. Tyler Witt, Brad Schmidt. Brad been getting that car figured out as the afternoon goes on. Alejandro not out of it yet. Brad throws down hot lap 15-6 off of Brad Schmidt. Tyler gets it wrong in the triple. Your new leader, Brad Schmidt. Brad out front through the sweeper. Then there's Tyler and Ollie. Andy trying to get back into it. Isaac's a lap down. Then we go Greg, Alec, Eric, Matt. We got 130 and 330 to go. Brad Schmidt landing that triple clean. Ollie gets it wrong on the triple. That's going to let Andy take a spot. And the battle of the purple cars resumes through the sweeper. But out front, Brad Schmidt's going to have to hold off a hard-charging Tyler Witt. Tyler throwing down an anchor lap last time around. 15-7, getting back into the race. Andy trying to chip away from 3rd. Then we got Ollie, Alec, and Greg battling for position through the sweeper. Walters up to 5th. We got 2 in, 3 to go. The battle for the win in front of me right now is Brad Schmidt and Tyler Witt. Hey, that rhymes. Andy Krivitz gets it wrong. That's going to let Ollie, Alec, and Greg go by. So that's going to move Walters up to 4th, coming from way back on the grid. Brad Schmidt, an entire triples lead over Tyler Witt. It's looking like about a straightaway. Then we got Ollie, Alec, and Greg battling for the 3, 4, 5 around the roulette wheel right now. Tyler nailing that big table, trying to get back into Brad's lead. It looks like Tyler's starting to chip away at Brad's lead. And it does. That's 0.6 of a second last time around. We got 2:10 to go, drivers. 2:10 to go. We got a battle for the win, and then we got a battle for the 3, 4, 5. Ollie's starting to stretch out over Greg. Something happened to Andy. Alec having a rough race. Tyler Witt throws down new hot lap. He is all over the back of Brad Schmidt. Your battle right now over the big table. Tyler to the inside, whips it, sticks it. That's going to put Tyler Witt out front. Go low. Chuck, Chuck, Chuck. Go. Your battle now. Tyler started to stretch out immediately on Brad. I didn't see what happened. I looked over for, watch at the end of the table. I looked over for a marshal call, and Tyler Witt's got a couple of seconds on Brad Schmidt. Brad worked so hard early to get there. He's going to have to do it again. He's got 125 to do it. Here comes a hard charging Alejandro Vegas from third and Greg Tenney's from fourth in the battle of the purple cars. Around Associated Point, they're trying to catch that black car, Brad Schmidt. Sunderlich got second, third, and fourth coming up. Moves over like the pro that he is. Third and fourth to follow Matt. Right now, Tyler Witt back on top with a minute to hang on. He's in that familiar orange, blue, and white. He's in front of the driver's stand. He's trying to lock it down. Second spot, Brad Schmidt in front of the triples right now. And then there's the purple car battle of Alejandro Vegas and Greg Tenney's. We got 50 seconds to go, drivers. 50 seconds. Tyler Witt trying to get it done. 45 seconds to hang on. Looks clean over the table, but Brad Schmidt's not done yet, and neither is Alejandro Vegas. In front of me right now, this is your 1, 2, and 3 getting closer every time around. Brad grabs the pipe, lets Alejandro right back onto his wing. Ollie throws down his hot lap last time, takes a big chunk out of Brad, gets him inside over the big table. Great pass by Vegas for the second spot, gives it back at the end of the triples. He's going to have to let Greg go after that. Good job, drivers. Good job, drivers. That's how it's done. Witt's out front. He's checking out, but Brad Schmidt's not quite ready to give up. They got one lap, maybe if they get to the line in time. We got 5 seconds, drivers. 5 seconds. Tyler Witt, that's going to be your victory lap. Brad Schmidt, you're caught at the line. You're second. Then Ollie and Greg, second, third, fourth. Tyler Witt out there on a victory lap. And that'll be a race. Tyler Witt taking the win this weekend. Brad Schmidt second, Alejandro Vegas, Greg Tenney's, Alec Walters, Andy Krivitz, Eric Krivitz, Donut, and Sunderlich. Two more races, and then I'm not saying another word until Monday morning. I blame someone at Ian's Pizza downtown for getting me sick yesterday. You owe me 15 free pizzas. I'm glad you guys know which cars you're driving. It took me a long time to figure out I had that wrong. I'm like, geez, come on, guys. One of you needs a different body from now on. I'm too stupid to keep up with that. Let's roll out, guys. Let's roll out. Tyler Witt, the man with no creativity. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But seriously, you need another color when you paint Donut's cars. I will buy Donut the body if you paint it. Watch it on the first turn there, go very narrow. Can Kreuzer do the double? We're about to find out, and then he's got to try to turn it into a triple. Who knows? Thomas Kreuzer, your TQ today by an astonishing margin. Ben Bliss in the second spot, Brian Sorgen third, KOB from the bottom to the top, qualified fourth. Ryan Struley fifth, Matt Miller sixth. Jesse Wolkenheim is seventh on the grid today. And then we got Sean Krivitz eighth. Great run by Sean. Tim Chapman and Matt Kasurek, the last guy in the show. Matt, this ain't circle track racing. We don't invert the fields. Your strategy is all wrong. Kasurek. Yeah. All right. Marshall's ready. Drivers on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience, patience, patience. That's how it's done, guys. That's how it's done. Well, that was once I say that's how it's done, then they screw it up. No more positive reinforcement. Thomas Kreuzer getting the advantage of the pole here. Ben Bliss coming away second. Ryan Struley going to be third. Then we got Sorgen, Kasurek, Krivitz, O'Brien, Miller, Wolkenheim, and Chapman. Your leader through Associated Point. The silver and yellow, it's Thomas Kreuzer. He's having the same battle he had last night with Ben Bliss. Ben Bliss trying to chase him down over that kids table. It's Associated versus TLR through the sweeper into the infield. Kreuzer going to try to hold off a hard charging Bliss. Kreuzer laid it down last lap, but Bliss looking to take into that wheat lead right now. Struley got a gap in third to Kasurek in fourth. Craig O'Brien worked his way up to fifth. Then Sorgen, Miller, Krivitz, Wolkenheim, and Chapman rounded it out. Kreuzer still out front, clearing the big table. There's Bliss on the table right behind him. The triple section is what separates the top two cars. Big gap back to Struley. Decent gap back to Kasurek. Decent gap back to KOB. Followed closely by Sorgen, Miller, Krivitz, Wolkenheim, and Chapman. And then there's Thomas Kreuzer already on the back end of the lead lap. Kreuzer in front of me right now. Here comes Bliss in the second spot. The gap looks something like a second and a half. 1.5 seconds. Watch at the end of the table, end of the table, end of the table, end of the table. That's going to move Bliss to the top spot. Bad luck there for Kreuzer. Plenty of time to figure it out. Watch on the backstretch. Backstretch. It's clear, clear. It's okay, Thomas. Plenty of time. Ben Bliss, your new leader, in the gold and white with the yellow and white wheels. Over the trackside single in front of the driver's stand, Ben Bliss inherits the lead here. Kreuzer having a rough lap. It's looking something like 2.5 seconds or so. 2.19 according to the computer. I'm getting better at this. Struley hanging on to that third spot. Craig O'Brien all the way up to fourth. He's followed by Brian Sorgen, Matt Miller, Kasurek down to seventh. We're halfway home, drivers, halfway home. Ben Bliss now half a straightaway lead to Thomas Kreuzer. Bliss trying to make amends for yesterday. Clean landing on that table with that TLR by Bliss, but here comes Kreuzer. Kreuzer's got hot lap of the race, 16,200. That car is fast. He's trying to take down Bliss. He's got 2 minutes and 5 seconds to get it done. The battle at Associated Point for the win. Ben Bliss in the TLR. Here comes Kreuzer going huge on the big table, whipping it, sticking it. Here comes Kreuzer. Bliss has got a battle on his hands. He's got 1:50 to hang on. Somewhere back in third is Ryan Struley. There he is over the kids' table. Big gap to Craig O'Brien for position with Sorgen. But the battle for the win in front of the driver's stand right now. Ben Bliss got mirrors full of Thomas Kreuzer. I want a clean and fair fight. We got 1:30 to go, drivers. Bliss trying to hang on in that TLR. Kreuzer bobbled, but he's got a fast car. Watch at the end of the table. Oh, I don't know how that happened. Great job, drivers. Ben Bliss and Thomas Kreuzer. The battle rages on. We got 1:15 when he crossed the line this time. Ben throwing down his hot lap of the race. He can feel the heat. Kreuzer gets by in that center section. I didn't see what happened with the marshal in the way, but Kreuzer gets back in front. Bliss isn't done yet. Somewhere in third place is Ryan Struley. He's in the S section right now. Then we go all the way back to Sorgen for fourth. Then Craig O'Brien, Matt Kasurek, Matt Miller, Jesse Wolkenheim, Sean Krivitz, and Tim Chapman. Thomas Kreuzer trying to make amends for that mistake in the middle, but Ben Bliss not letting him go through the triples. He's got 45 seconds to hang on. Kreuzer trying to win his second of 3 mains this afternoon. They're on matching 5:10 paces. The computer doesn't know which one of you is faster. We're going to find out in the next 32 seconds. Kreuzer got mirrors full of Bliss through the triple section. Thomas aggressive, Ben conservative. They're the same speed. Watch it at the roulette wheel. Go tight, tight, tight. It's clear now. Good sportsmanship, guys. Good sportsmanship. We got 15 seconds, drivers. 15 seconds. Let's finish strong. Kreuzer trying to hang on. He's going to have to hang on one more lap over Ben Bliss. 5 seconds right about now. Let's race hard to the timer. Kreuzer stretching out. Finish the lap you're on. Finish the lap you're on. Backstretch, backstretch, backstretch. Get him across the line. Just missing Sorgen and Sean Krivitz if he's still running. Sean, finish the lap you're on. You're the last guy missing. Kreuzer gets it done. Then Ben Bliss, Ryan Struley, Brian Sorgen, Jesse Wolkenheim, Matt Miller, Craig O'Brien, Tim Chapman, Matt Kasurek, and Sean Krivitz. Figured you guys could handle it without me for a second there. All right, let's warm them up. Oh, what's going on? Oh, come on. It's like you ran over a whole family of leprechauns. This has turned into a debacle. This is why the word debacle was invented. Right? Well, in the meantime, I can remind you of absolutely nothing because I have absolutely no filler material today. The swap meet is over. I don't have to say Team Associated Championships 1,000 times. Let's thank Jamie Tenney's for having a great place to race. That's about all I got today. Yay, Jamie! Without this, I'd have to find something to do on Saturdays. I don't need that. All right, what's going on? You want a substitute driver? Andy said he'd drive your car for you. I'm playing. You okay? Let's get to... All heck is broken loose here in the last heat of the day. Isaac broke his car for the 145th time. And then Ollie hurt himself trying to fix it. Let's roll out. Ollie said he was going to be okay without a warm-up. Oh, yeah, that's Greg. Okay. I thought Ollie was parked on the back straight. I'm like, that ain't going to work, man. Give him a second. Would you give him a second? He's going to space. Give him a second. Backstretch, 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 backstretch. It's clear. Eric's still learning how to drive RC cars. Tyler Witt, Alejandro Vegas, Greg Tenney's is third. Eric Krivitz, I still don't have a check from your transponder. Eric Krivitz, you need to have a... Oh, no, you're good. Okay, stop. On the 4. Greg on the 3. Every time. That's great. You guys are great. Thanks for putting up with me. Driver's ready. Marshall's on your toes. We're going in less than 5. Patience for the love of all that is good. Good start, drivers. Good start. Ollie gets it wrong on the big table. Going to let Greg by for second. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh, you break my heart. Tyler Witt out front. Then Greg Tenney's Eric Krivitz. Thomas Kreuzer, Isaac, Sorgen, Brandenburg, Bliss, and CJ. Watch at the end of the triple section. It's clear. Tyler Witt trying to get it done. He's got 1A main. He's looking for a second. Greg Tenney's trying to chase him down. Reigning 2017 Team Associated 13-5 four-wheel drive champion Greg Tenney's got his sights set forward for the one and only Tyler Witt. Kreuzer's worked his way up to third. Then Eric, Sorgen, Isaac, CJ, Brandenburg, and Bliss. Watching the sweeper go low. Tyler Witt trying to log it down, but here comes Greg Tenney's. Last time by, Greg Tenney's took 3/10 out of it. This time, Greg gave him back 2/10. Eric Krivitz throws down a high one from third. Then Sorgen, CJ, Brandenburg, Ben, Isaac. Something happened to Kreuzer. Rough work. Watching the sweeper go low. It's clear. That's going to be fourth position with Greg Tenney's and Eric Krivitz there around Associated Point. Sorgen for fourth. Second, third, and fourth over the big table. Greg Tenney's trying to hold on to second because Tyler Witt is trying to check out. He's got about, what does it say, 4.6 seconds clear. Tyler Witt got a 4.6 second lead in the first minute 45. Greg going to try to track him down. He's got mirrors full of Eric. Sorgen not done yet. Very clean race for Sorgen. CJ's up to fifth, and he's battling with Ben Bliss. That's for position with CJ and Ben over the small table as fifth and sixth. Tyler Witt out front trying to be gone. 19 and an 08 off of Tyler Witt. We go all the way back to Greg Tenney's in the purple with the white windshield and Eric in the green, white, and yellow. TLR right behind them. That's their battle for second and third. They're trying to stretch away from Sorgen, and they got ground to make up to catch Witt in front of the driver's stand. That's your second and third battle. Tenney's and Krivitz over the small table, neck and neck. They're halfway home. We're halfway done, drivers. Witt, Tenney's, Krivitz, Sorgen, Weissenberger, Bliss, Behofer, Brandenburg. We got 2:20 to go. Watching the big table go narrow. It's clear. Tyler Witt trying to get it done, and he's looking good. Tenney's and Krivitz now 2.7 only the gap last time around. I didn't see what happened, but the gap is shrinking a little. Krivitz trying to hold on, or Krivitz trying to catch Tenney's for second and third in the triple section right now. Then Brian Sorgen in the black with the fluorescent yellow. He's going to be your fourth place car. We still have the battle between CJ and Ben for fifth and sixth. Over the kids table, best battle on the track might be CJ and Ben Bliss. Tyler Witt throws down his hot lap, 15-8. But Greg did a 15-7 at one point. Watching the backstretch go low. Low in the back. That's okay. Krivitz got it wrong in the first corner. So that battle resumes, but Brian Sorgen gets right involved by keeping it clean. So Witt is checked out, and he's about to be gone. Kreuzer got back into the race somehow. Greg Tenney's takes that second spot. Then Sorgen up to third. Then Eric Krivitz in fourth, and then here's CJ and Ben. And they got mirrors full of the leader, Tyler Witt. So that's a lap around the track right now. Watch it in the center section there. Brandenburg's get stuck. We're going again. Andy's telling Tyler to slow down. He's sick of getting embarrassed. Tyler Witt, Greg Tenney's, Brian Sorgen, Eric Krivitz, CJ Weissenberger, Ben Bliss, Isaac, and Matt. We got 50 seconds to go in this one, drivers. 50 seconds to go. 5-0. Looks like most of the battles have sorted out here. Except the CJ Weissenberger Ben Bliss battle. The gift that keeps on giving. Through the S section. They're going to let Tyler Witt through. And then they're going to get back to fighting for 30 seconds at the end of this one. It's CJ and Ben Bliss. Brandenburg, you are a lap behind them. So CJ and Ben, that's for position, but not for position with Brandenburg. We got 12 seconds to go, drivers. Tyler Witt looking like he's going to lock this thing down. Tenney's got a pretty good hold on second place over Sorge, and then Eric Krivitz. 3, 2, 1. Finish the lap you're on. Finish the lap you're on. Ben Bliss not going to catch CJ in time. Kreuzer's going to be the last one running. Tyler Witt taking the double. Then Greg Tenney's, Eric Krivitz, Brian Sorgen, CJ Weissenberger, Ben Bliss, Isaac, Brandenburg, and Kreuzer. Thanks to everybody for coming today. We'll see you in 2 weeks. And when you drive home, remember, the family that clicks together sticks together. No mas, no mas. I can't take it no more. No, thanks to everyone for coming. Thanks to everyone for watching. Everyone have a safe trip home. I'm not going to say another word until Monday.